Okay, welcome snipers. It's I don't even know the days anymore, guys, because we're trading all the sessions. I don't even know anymore. But it's Wednesday, December 1st. It's 9 p.m. Eastern. Okay, so we got the Asian market open up. This is US 30. We're gonna start doing our top down. I know some of you guys bought down here at the end of the day. Some of you guys bought this. I bought I went in for a quick little scalp right before. I think it was this right before it came down. A quick scalping, okay? I normally don't trade this time, but I went in really fast. But let's see what the bigger move is going to be tonight. Okay, so you guys know we hit over 1,000 pips today on this thing. Just dumped hard. And guys, this is what I want to show you. This is 5-minute levels. So if you're playing these counter trades, like there's a counter, there's a counter, there's a counter, counter, counter. Okay, they're good. They're good for pips. You know what I mean? As a scalper, that's a nice counter right there. You're looking at 100 pips, but don't be looking for more than that. Don't 10, 20, 30, 40. You know, if you're getting that, there's another over 100. Okay, even the small blocks, even these small ones right in here, like these wicks coming up, you got almost 100 pip move right there. Okay, and then you got to get your pips and get out of the way, because if you don't, one red candle will wash you out. Okay, that as it goes up like that, it can come down 2 times faster. Stay in line with the trend, especially when institutions are moving liquidity. Us as retail traders, we're not gonna compete with these guys. But if you get your pips 10, 20, 30 as a scalper, grab them and get out of the way, or just continue with the momentum and continue shorting the market. If you don't feel comfortable taking these counter trades, don't take them. What you do is then you set up your resistance areas, set up your supply zones, and wait for it right here. Look at this. Look at this. Look at what they did. Like, this was textbook trading today, guys. There's no reason why anyone should have lost any money today. Right here, you got it, a resistance. There's your supply right above here. Look at, there's your neckline right here. Okay, and then it's a big M sticking right at you. Look at it. Doesn't get any better than this. There's your top neckline. There's your double. There's your liquidity wick right above there, and then it starts to come down. There's your break, and when it broke, pull back and drop. Okay, this was near end of day. This happened right here at 3 p.m. Okay, 3 p.m. right there, power hour. That's when the market dumped. So guys, it's big money you could have made at the end of the day right there. So just stay in line, trade smart, and grab your pips and get out, and you can make some big money, guys. You guys see the snipers with those big tickets. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm moving to the daily. Okay, if you guys want to follow with me, we're on US 30. We're going to start off with top down US 30. Okay, and I'm looking in both chats, everything, but we're all good. So this is our daily. Okay, this was the big candle today, earlier, yesterday, whatever you want to call it, right here. Okay, so this is our daily outlook. We know where the all-time high is. Since we broke this structure right here, it's been dumping. This is where we had that harami candle inside. They gapped it up, closed it inside, and then just yesterday, a bearish day, or sorry, November 30, bearish day, clean up everything in this entire zone. So we lost this support right here. We got this up here as resistance. We're not going to touch up here anytime soon. We need to worry about down here now. Now we got to start looking in this area. Okay, this is when it started the big move right here. This is where you had that move come out of here, picked up all of this volume and break through there, and then we led to this all-time high. So now, are we going to come back down and test this area? We're very close. That's why we got to keep an eye on this daily candle today. Okay, so if we drop now, or if we move, where can we go? Look left, guys. Look over here. Okay, I'm looking over here at October 13. October 13 is in line. It's got support volume right there. It was a close open. I go across here, I can see a rejection wick. I got a close open. So this is a good area for maybe tonight. Where is it? 34,300 exactly. Okay, there's that psychological level. That's where the order blocks might be. Where are we? 34,200, 100 pips away. Okay, so 100 pips. That's where we could possibly move on the daily up here. If we start to push down a little bit, if we come down and we Yesterday's close is right here. Here's yesterday's close. 34,050 area, 34,047, 050. We had a low all the way down to 33,950, but end of day, there was a little bit of buyers, okay? At the end of the day, they closed it right here. This is our new daily candle. They gapped it up, okay? They gapped it up, came down, they touched where it closed, and they're pushing it up. Now, there's a bullish candle forming. I know some of you guys have already got in on buys, and that's okay, but let's see now where it could move. If we come down tonight, later tonight, exhaust as buyers and they want to push it down a little further, if we break here, 34,050, this thing could possibly drop down to 33,900, okay? And you lose that psychological support, 34,000. 34,000 is the psychological support. If we lose that, then we're coming down. And look at all we have below us here. Are just wicks, 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 wicks. If we lose this entire area in December or 2022, the market can really take a hit, okay, to the downside. Traditionally, December is known as the Santa Claus rally. This might be different. This, who knows? Maybe Grinch is going to come in December and take over the markets. We don't know, but that's why we trade volume. We watch every single day. We trade all sessions. We go Tokyo, London, New York. Dave gave the idea where things were breaking down from New York, and then it followed through the rest of the day. So guys, just follow, learn volume, liquidity, supply, demand, everything like that. It will help your trading. It will improve all of your trading, guys, for real. And it's not that difficult to learn this stuff. Okay, so now we need some anchors. We need anchors. Anchors are the high and the lows, the wicks of today's, just so we know where our daily high is, daily low. We've already got the daily low right there, 34,050. How high have we reached already today? 34,236. So that's our daily high. There's our low. You want to see your ATR. ATR is average true range of the entire range of the candle. Today's pips, about 200, okay? Not bad. This little candle is 200 pips. So we can scalp, we can make some good pips in here. If we get a breakout here, come up to here. And if we get that breakout, we're looking to come up to 34,366, this area. Okay, so let's try and get up here. That will be about, okay, see the body of this candle right here, 34,600 right on the dot, and down to here, 34,050. So that's about, we want to be about 50% of this candle. Can we retrace today on today's daily candle? Minimum 50%, maybe a little higher. Then it will show us a little bit of strength. But if it comes up to about 50% here and then starts encountering some supply, we have a lot of selling pressure above us. Look at all of this selling pressure, this candle, this candle, this candle, okay? So we've got a little bullish candle forming, but can it be strong enough to start competing with all of this selling pressure, with all this supply up here? So that's what we're gonna see. So that's the daily, okay? Daily candle looks strong already. It's still early, you know. Let's go to hourly candles now. Okay, so this is the hourly candles. Big downtrend coming down, a little bit of a pullback back up to here. Didn't do much up to here. Broke down a lower high, continued lower high. They pushed up over here. This was the high, 11 a.m. today. Okay, the 10 a.m., 9, 10 a.m. New York NYSE session. They pushed it up and then it started to go down. So my hourly traders, where are you guys at? Where are you ladies at? Look at this, okay? You guys want to learn how to trade hourly candles? It's set up perfect for you here. Look at this chart here. These are the hourly candles. Consolidation, all of these dojis going nowhere. Then what do? Market 9:30, 10, they pump up the market. They push it up, they grab the liquidity, okay? Watch what they're doing. Watch what they're doing. They push it up, they make a higher high, but then it comes down. They grab the liquidity, they come down. Look at where the volume closes. It closes below a key daily support level. this yellow line. We just did our dailies. If you start trading and you do your daily analysis, you will know that this is a key daily area. There's your volume that closes below. Here's your retest. Look at the retest, guys. It came up at 1 p.m. today. It came up, touched, got rejected, coming down, broke the low, the close of the previous 1 hour candle. Look at the wicks. The wicks are right there. As soon as this thing broke 34,689, that's it. Count your pips, count your profits, get in a sell, place your stop loss above there and run it right there. It came down 200 pips, guys, in 1 hour, 200 pips. You could have been done for the week of trading if you want on this one candle alone, 200 pips. I'm not saying you're going to get the full 200, but you can easily make 30, 50, 70, 100, 150 to up to 200. And then if you're following what's going on, okay, found the bottom down here. So we got hourly support down here. I go white. Found that wick coming back up. You could scalp that coming back up. But then if you're watching what the overall moves are doing, it came back up, wick, lower high, broke the close, coming down. Now we've engulfed the previous wick and look left. Look at this white line. Exactly in line with previous support. That's where they closed it. And look at the candle, pump up, break below, retest, break the wick, gone. Look at it, free fall. Look at this. Look on your chart, guys. That's why I want to start off with US 30 tonight. Look at this. And nothing down here. There's that imbalance in the market right there. That was everyone's money candle. I seen some guys today make 1,000. I seen some guys today make 2,000. I seen snipers make 3,000. I seen snipers make 5,000. I even had snipers make 10,000 today, right here. Okay. No joke right here. This is all your imbalance right here. Break. Okay. If you guys have any questions, raise hands, ask me anything. Do you guys understand this? You guys, please let me know that you guys are understanding this, because this is where you can make a lot of bank right here. I'm looking in the chat too, guys. If you guys got anything in the chat, let me know. All good, everybody? Okay. When's the next imbalance? Yeah, coming up. This could be the imbalance if we come up. See up here, we got to maybe fill up this big area up here if we can push. That's the thing. So that's why I showed if we can move about 50% of that daily candle. Here's your hourly push. This is what we could be looking for. Okay, that's the imbalance over here. Okay, so now let's break down this hourly stuff where we're at right now. Okay, so we broke down end of day, it came down. So we've got a little bit of hourly support down here. Hourly support coming back up. We've got hourly support right here. Okay, and then now we're fighting at this daily area. Okay, so we're in a nice little hourly uptrend. You can see they're making higher highs, higher lows. It is trying to push up. Let's see now if we do push up. Okay, because we have a daily. Where's our next hourly? Look, we got to come in here. Okay, so in this zone, yellow to yellow, right over here where my cursor is, I go left inside here. Now I can get a clear picture of maybe where we can move this session. So these are my hourly candles back in October 12, 13 area. Okay, so do we have any bodies that we got to look at? Anything of significance? Here's one right in there. Perfect. Okay, so see how it's in line with everything. In line, I got carryover, a lot of bodies touching. Beautiful. Okay, if we do break out of here, where are we going to go? Potentially up to this area. And this helps scalpers, guys. This helps us understand where key levels are, where we can grab some profits, where we have yellow lines, that's daily, where we have white lines are hourly. And then when I go into my 5-minute scalping, I use those horizontal rays, those red lines. And then I know where to grab some profits. I don't get greedy, anything like that. So inside here, we just got to clean this up. There's an hourly support right there. And then this used to be an hourly resistance. Here's your 3-bar play, bullish candle. There's your volume, the pause. Here it comes down, and there's your breakout, 3-bar. 1, 2, 3. This is part of the bullish rally. And then if you're an hourly trader right there, 176, coming up there to 237, grab some nice pips. As a scalper, you start to see the bullish momentum on the hourly starting to break out. Go to your lower time frame, go to your 15-minute, go to your 5-minute, go to your 1-minute, however you want to scalp this stuff. Okay, guys, I was just reading the chat if there's anything in there. Now I'm going to go down to the 5-minute candles. Okay, so let's look for some setups. It's 9:15 right now, so we got our first 15-minute candle formed. Okay, so how did 9 p.m. look? What are we looking at over here? Okay, so big massive drop today. Okay, and again, if you're scalping this, it's nice scalps in here, but get in, get out, because it could just bleed a little further. Okay, now we're starting to push up on the 5 minutes. We're making higher highs, higher low, higher highs, higher low right here. Okay, this is our higher low on the 5s right there. This used to be a resistance right here, and now it is acting as a resistance over here. Okay, so if we're going to look for some trade ideas tonight on these 5 minutes, I can see that we're consolidating right in here. A lot of volume in here, consolidating. What I'll do is I'll trap all this inside here. Okay, so I trap this. Now, what is our overall move in the 5 minutes? We're in an uptrend. Okay, steady uptrend. If I'm to draw a trend line from over here, I can draw a quick trend line. Okay, that's my trend line. So it's still, everything is respecting this trend line. We might come down, back down to here and touch this, okay? But if we start to touch and we reverse and we start to break out of here, see up here, yeah, there was a breakout, came out up to the daily, but got rejected. So if I take a buy up here at 34, 214, 215, it might come up here and cool off again and then come back down. So I'm going to start looking for a buy above the daily right here, 34 to 38 area. I want a daily breakout. Okay. Are these 5-minute candles really going to move tonight, or are they just going to go right back down this area? Let's keep an eye on here, 34 to 37 area. I'll put an alert up there. Okay. And if we move through here, where are we going to move? Look left. This was that previous pullback today. I scalped this pullback right over here. I was at school. I was at my kid's school picking up the kids. I scalped these green candles coming up here. So that's what we might revisit back over here. We might come revisit here. If we do, we break out of here. Next area is maybe we hit 34,300, that next daily area. And right up here is the hourly. And then this could be the big imbalance up here, big break up here. So we're going to focus on this for US 30, this area. If you guys want to chart that, 34 to 37 area. Okay, I'm on Capital.com on TradingView. If we start to go bearish now, okay, because remember, you guys traded it, you know that the Dow was very, very bearish today. So maybe this is a small 5-minute pullback and they're going to continue to dump it. If this is counter trading now, okay, so we're counter trading this overall uptrend right up here on the 5 minutes. If we do, okay, we can take a trade that comes below here, but it's right at our trend line. I don't want it just to come down and then we get into a sell and then it reverses right back up and respects this trend. So if we're going to look for a sell tonight, I want to be in line with breaking this trend. Okay, so I'm going to start off by looking for a possible US 30 sell below here. And I change this, guys. Okay, I follow the volume, but for now, this is how I'm going to set it up. And my bias is leaning bullish. Okay, I'm on this 5-minute uptrend, so hopefully we can continue making some higher highs and we can come up here. But overall move today was bearish, so I'm still respecting this area too. As a scalper, we can go both ways. I don't really care where it's going to go, you know, as long as we're making money. Okay, so we're also going to focus on 34,156 area. I'll put an alert there. And also, guys, if we're taking counter trades, this is where we need maybe a little bit more confirmation. So what I want to see is I want to see a red candle break the trend line, that white trend line, come down here, break that hourly. This white line is hourly support, break below there as well. Maybe we have an impulse candle come down, go back up, but we need volume to close here, maybe retest, then we can get that break and then look for something like this, okay? And again, guys, if you're taking a trade, first trade of the night, if we get into a trade, take a feeler trade, you know, if you take an impulse move, maybe it's a feeler trade, things like that before you go with your regular trading sizes. No, Lisa, we haven't done NAS yet. Not yet. Not yet. We've just been on US 30. Okay, so that's US 30 chart, guys. Let me know if you have any questions. I'm going to do another chart, guys. So we'll do Nasdaq and then I'll go to gold. We'll get the indices out of the way because I think these things have some potential to move tonight. Let me know. Are we all good on US 30? Any questions about this setup for now? Okay. KW, thank you. And guys, there is some traders like myself too. If it's consolidating inside here, and then I can start to see that it is making some nice higher highs ready to break out, I could always bring this down and take a trade there. That would be like my feeler trade. And then if we get the momentum to break and close above the daily area and we get retest, that's where maybe I'll go in with a few normal trading lot sizes. Okay, so that's the way how I trade. It teaches you also patience, discipline, risk management, account management. You don't always have to go in every single trade hammering your normal lot sizes. Take a feeler trade. 2 hands up. I got you. I got you guys. EA. Go ahead, EA.
Hi, Ronnie. How are you?
Good. How are you?
This is Ahmad.
Ahmad, how are you, brother?
Good, good, dear. So you mean if they break it out, the 237 that we can buy, right?
Buy if it breaks and we get some volume close above there and retest and things like that. Not just break out like an impulse. No, I didn't say that. I said if we're going to get some volume closing above there, because that could be a new daily break above there, the yellow line. So yeah, we could get a push up there. But all trades, guys, we look for confirmation retest unless we're feeling an impulse move. If we do take it, myself personally, I go in with a feeler trade if it's an impulse. And I follow the volume. And then when I get some nice confirmation, I get a feel of that volume, how it's moving, then I'll go in with my normal trading size.
Right, so yep. 34,237, correct?
Yeah, yep.
And then break and close above.
Yep, break and close above, yep.
Okay, and what is the target will be, please?
The target is right here, red line. That's where I'm targeting, 268. So you're looking for a 30 pip move, okay? And don't always look at these as targets, guys. That's why I hate putting these things telling you TP1, TP2, because a lot of traders, they wait for it to hit this line and then it comes like 3 pips away from it. You're up 25 pips, but they're waiting for 30 and then a red candle washes you out. So you guys got to manage your MT4s. If you're happy, whenever you're happy in profits, you guys scale out, guys. We can't tell you exactly where it's going to go. I wish I could, but we give you areas where it could move to. So this is a 5-minute resistance right here. That's a daily. So it could move up there, you know, but if you're up 10, 20, 30, 50, 100, 3,000 pips, whatever you are, when you feel comfortable, you guys either close the entire position, scale out, take 50, 60, 70 off the hop, like percent, leave 20-30% as a runner with a break even, and just guys compound the pips. That's what the name of the game is, you know, and a lot of you guys are learning that. I've seen a lot of messages Dave and I are getting from you guys that a lot of you guys are coming out of the big losses before you guys started with us. You guys are now break even and positive now, so now just carry that momentum, guys. You got out of that hole. Now let's make some money together. Okay,
all right.
Okay, so good question. Sorry, I had one more question here. Toya?
Oh, hi, can you hear me?
Yeah. How are you?
Okay, so I got into a buy earlier, but I'm trying to figure out when I should know, like when to kind of get out of it, because I know we held it beforehand for it to push up. But I don't know when to get out or when I should just like hold it longer based on the structure.
That's entirely up to you. Like right now, we see the 5 minutes are moving, higher highs, higher lows. This was a little bit of a scale back. It's still holding strong, this position. So now we could get a bullish engulfing candle trying to break out of here. This candle is going to close in 30 seconds. So we just got to get out of this zone right here. Like even if I'm feeling a buy, I could bring this down to here too. And I could look for a buy right out of here. But just to be safe, guys, maybe if we hit it above there, we'll see. But this thing, where are you in a buy? Are you in earlier, like when the
yeah, I'm in at 34,124, so it's it's hard because like if it made a lower low, it would then be putting me negative. So I'd have to basically wait for it to come back to my entry before I actually know if it was a lower low or not.
34,124 here on TradingView down here.
Yeah. Yes.
So that's nice. You're up 70, 80 pips right now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's a solid trade. Yeah. So, but what I would always recommend, Toya, is always take some profits off the table. You know what I mean? You got to reward yourself. That's an excellent trade, unless you're looking to swing position. Because then if you are, then you got to take that scalping mentality out of your mind. You're not a scalper. You're looking now maybe higher time frame. You shouldn't be focusing on the 5 minutes. You should be looking maybe on the 15, 30 hourly frames. But that's an excellent position to be in. So that's nice. You got a nice little cushion. I would always recommend taking some off and then leave like a trailing stop if you feel comfortable, because you got to always remember that the overall move today is bearish. This thing could come up, make another higher high, and then it could encounter some supply and come right back down. So, but you got a nice cushion. It's not like you have a 7 or 10 pip. You got 70, 80 pips. So you got a lot to work with.
I can't take the cushion out, which is why I'm like nervous to come out of it, because I'm using the smallest lot size. Like I'm on like $100 account, so I'm using like the 0.01 on US 30, so I can't just like cut it off. But I don't want to get in and then
I know, but what it is you're in a learning process. If you, even if it's $100 account, $1,000 or $100,000 account, you just made 70, 80 pips. Like a lot of traders dream about those type of pips, you know? So think about if you were on $1,000 or $10,000 account, you wouldn't be making like $10 or $5. You'd be actually making $500,000 to $5,000 with that type of pip. So you got to think about it like that. That's an excellent trade. So now what you got to do is you got to think of how you're going to go with an exit strategy, because think later on when you master this, how are you going to exit with $500,000, $2,000, $5,000 in profit? I don't think you're going to allow it to just continue to run. You're going to reward yourself a little bit. So that's what you're in this phase right now with $100 account. You're learning how to enter entries. You nailed it with that. And now we got to learn how to exit. That's the other part of trading, is how to take profits. Scaling out approach is really good too. You can take some profits, leave a trailing stop loss, and if it continues to make higher highs and higher lows, you'll continue to make bank off of it. But at 70, 80, I would always recommend rewarding yourself, unless you're a different type of trader, unless you're looking to swing position. Maybe you're looking to hold US 30 from Tokyo going into London. Maybe it's going to reverse. That's a different story. But always have a plan, an exit plan when you go into it.
All right. Thank you.
But good job. That's a nice entry.
Thanks.
Okay, guys. So
we have EA. He has a question, I think.
Okay. Well, I'll get to EMAT in a minute. But over here, look, guys, see why I could have looked for a buy above there, but I don't feel safe there yet, because we broke out of here and it was followed by a bearish candle coming down, a rejection wick. So that's why I want to see volume closing in this area. It's coming back up again. A minute 43. Is the volume going to hold in this area and continue to move? So I'll be watching this area. But if I do see volume here and I do want to get into a buy, it's going to be a small feeler trade, guys. Small feeler.
Was amazing position today that you done on the channel, Ronnie, for sale US 30.
Oh, that was Dave. That was Big Dave.
That was Dave. It wasn't a spectacular, man.
Yeah. Dave nailed it. He nailed it, guys. Yeah, no. Congrats to all of you guys that banked on it. But that's why, guys, go with the momentum, guys. Don't be countering. Like a sniper blew his account today by countering that, and we're like, why are you counter trading this? We're all selling the shit out of this. Why are you countering? What are you doing? So, guys, I tell you guys,
it was a position with 20 pips only stop loss, and see, he got 1,000 pips.
Yeah, it can happen, guys. That's why we recommend you leave a partial runner, because a lot of us, like, we got out early, myself too. I got out, I could have maximized a lot, but I got out a little early, but I left it running normally. But there was a lot of traders I saw that got out a little too early and didn't really let it to happen. But at the end of the day, the woulda, shoulda, couldas, who cares? You made some money, we'll nail it again. No worries.
Thank you.
Yep, no worries. Okay, guys. So we're not just going to stick on US 30 all night. These are the key areas. This is the big one up here, above here, 237. But if you want to put in a feeler trade, if we do get volume closing above here, 214, 215 level, and then it could still continue this move up. Let's do Nasdaq now, okay? This could be the impulse candle. I don't want to get off of this one right now because it could be the impulse move right here. And guys, check your spreads too when you're trading. Make sure you got good spreads. And then check other frames too. Check 15-minute candles. Okay, 15. We got that nice 15-minute big bullish candle here at 8:45. Came down, rejected, came down, rejected. Now all we got to do is just break through here. This 50. Yeah, here we go. This thing might be moving now. Okay. For you guys all in buys, I honestly, I want US 30 to push too tonight. I got a feeling that maybe we need to recoup a little bit of here. You know, this could have just been, guys, like bigger picture. When they use COVID as a perfect way to liquidate in the markets. Okay, they did it all in 2020 in March when everything started. So they're using it again. A new COVID variant out in the world. Beautiful. They took it to all-time highs. Now they're liquidating. They're cashing out. They're shorting the market now. They're using this as to create fear in the markets and push the markets down. But they'll be buying up the bottom very, very soon.
Ron, it might break anytime soon because there's a W on M1.
Perfect. Okay, so that's good that there's a W on M1s, guys. Here it is. That's what Mo just said. But for us, for 5 minutes, let's just get some extra confirmation. Okay, there's 3 minutes, but this could be the impulse move. Okay, so the ones are creating a W pattern. So this is what we're getting, the impulse move. If we want to put in a feeler trade, guys, we can put in a feeler trade. I'm gonna go in for a feeler trade. I'm gonna test out this volume, and I know going into this that it could come all the way back down here, but it could make a higher low. If it goes against me, I know where I'm going to get out of this trade. I know my maximum risk. I know everything going into this trade. I know going into it, I know how much I can lose. I can accept it, but now I'm in the trade. So now what I do, I follow the volume. That's the only thing you can do. When you get into a trade, whether you hit a buy or sell button, there's no hope in prayer. You got to now follow the volume. So what do we got to do? We got to get above these wicks over here. Okay. Last time there's 3 wicks here. 1, 2, 3. We got rejected at this area right here. 34,219. We just got up there again and we got rejected. So we got to push above this key resistance point here. And then our next point will be right here. 226. Right there. So that's why originally I have the buy up there, so I can get through all of this resistance. But there are some traders that want to take some feeler trades out there. So then the feeler would be on this break right here. And if we come down, if it gets rejected, right here is a key area of support. You had the bodies all in line. There was a rejection. There was a rejection. Here was a breakdown. It came down, but then it got engulfed again. So this is the key area for support, 34,200 right there. Okay. So you know when traders have stop losses and things like that, they're willing to risk maybe 20 pips to make 20 pips. So then their stop loss would be just below here, below that 5-minute support. Some other traders might open it up and put it below here, but then they're not going to use, they'll reduce their lot size if they're going to widen up their stop loss. Yeah, Davis, you nailed it. Patience is key. Learn this the hard way back then, and quality over quantity. I completely 110% agree with you. That's what I preach on every single call, guys. The markets will present you with a million opportunities to make some money. Just pick out the quality trades, guys. Don't just take everything. Look at it now. It's breaking out nice. Okay, so we're testing right here. We might come up here and test this daily area, and we might get rejected just like we did right there and come back down. But what we need is, before we can get up to there, we got to close with volume above this white line. okay, in 15 seconds. That's the main objective of this candle, is to break out of this area and close up there. It got rejected up here and getting rejected here, but can we maintain this volume here? Okay, and get ready, guys. There could be a retest candle coming up very soon here. Okay, so there's the open bearish. Might want to come down a little bit. There's the pop. Okay, can we break through here and then come up to that daily? And guys, I'm going to add RSI on my chart right now. Normally, sometimes I don't even trade with it, but just to show you guys where we're at. Okay, so we are in right up here, 57 area. Okay, so my 50 psychological area is right here. So we're above it. It's in a little bit of bullish territory, but it might come back down, retrace down to the 50. And if it does, we might get a red candle, maybe try to come back down to support over here, maybe pick up some more liquidity, some more buyers, so that it has enough momentum, because we're trying to break out of a daily area. Okay, this is a daily area. So it's not easy for 5-minute volume to break out of here. It needs to have that volume. And this could also be forming a double top up here. Okay, so up here, where it got rejected previous, there's supply up there. Okay, so that's a 5-minute supply zone that we're trying to break above here. Okay, so that's the 5-minute supply, and it could very well be maybe a double top up there. If it doesn't break through, it could come up like this. There's your neckline, come up here, get rejected, and maybe come back down here, here, or here. But as long as you're still maintaining above this 5-minute uptrend, then maybe they pick up liquidity and break it out of here, unless we can get out right now. Okay, there we go. It's trying to. Not enough. See, when the volume goes up to the supply and gets rejected, because there's not enough demand in this candle. And then that's why it comes down, it turns into like a spin top candle indecision, but then it's picking up more volume. If you're watching your 1-minute candles, you can see that your 1-minute candles are starting to fill. Like if I show you the 1-minute candles, the 1-minute candles are slowly filling, trying to break through. There's that 5-minute supply area. These are our 1 minutes trying to break through here, okay? And then what I want to see, ideally, like this is what I want to see. This is where I originally wanted to see the buy above here, break, and then right there, that 237 area. Come in here, maybe right down a little lower to that supply area, which will be demand, and then pick up there, pick up some liquidity, and then we can push up. Okay, so I want to see something like this, maybe come down here and then push up. And then when we push up, where can we go? Look at all of this. A lot of room to move up here. Okay, so what we do is we'll cut this in half, 50% of that move, because we don't have too much to go with here. So about 50% of this close right here to here, that's about 50%. That's where we could possibly move, and it's 250 area. So a nice psychological area, but we cannot get through. We can't penetrate this supply area yet. Okay, so it could continue to dance around in this area inside here until it gets that volume to break out. It might also come down, okay, because multiple rejections will lead to more selling pressure, and it might come down, break this area, come down to here. Hopefully we find some buyers down here if it comes. If it breaks below here, then here's the next area it could possibly come down to. So you know where it could come down to on the bottom if we do. So there won't be any surprises. What do you guys think? Do you guys think it's going to break here or what? We got enough momentum. Here we go. It's testing. Yeah, the 15-minute too. It's got a good setup, but guys, it's got to have that volume coming in. We got to like look at that 15-minute setup. Very nice liquidity grab off the bottom could come through. This is all we need, is just to break through this supply area, and we could break through that daily. But they're holding it down, guys. They're holding it down. Okay, they're holding it down right now. Like the technicals look good, but there's a lot of supply up here. That's why a nice little feeler trade is appropriate for this type of trading until we get confirmation of that breakout. Okay, this candle is going to close now in 10 seconds. Okay, so they gapped it up. They gapped it up. When they gap it up, they want to push it down. They want to push it down. But if we get some nice buyers right there at that wick, maybe we can push. Come on. There we go. Come on. Get it up there. Go right through that supply area, break the high of this wick, and then we can possibly attempt 237 area, the daily. That's a daily resistance up here. There we go. And if we can break through the daily and get above this wick, 238, you make a new higher high on the 5 minutes, and then we can continue this uptrend. There we go. Nice push right there. Okay. And guys, if you're scalping, if you got in on a feeler trade a little bit, if you're in some profits, you know, just keep in mind that this is a daily resistance. Hopefully we can break through this. I'm in that buy as well. They're teasing us. It's right at the daily, guys. So sometimes I take profits at the strength of candles at higher time frames, but this one, let's see, 15. Oh man, the 15 is ready to pop too. It's right at that 50 RSI where the 15 M15 wants to break out of here. And then look at just this wick right here, and then a lot of room, you know, imbalance. When we talk about, there's a lot of imbalance up here. So they could be applying a lot of supply here, but if this breaks out, it could be a nice move, guys. Okay, we got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes and 45 seconds. So this area now can act as a demand zone going forward. Hopefully we can hold here and we can close. Oh, there goes my alert for hitting this area. So if I was off chart, guys, that's why now I would come over right to check out what's going on here. There's a nice move, guys. There it is. There it is. 20 pips, guys. Woo! Oh yes, guys. Next area right there, guys. Oh yes. Oh yes. Guys, that's a daily breakout on a 5-minute candle, you know? Oh, yeah, hit there. Guys, these are TP levels. Okay. Oh, damn. Oh, yes. I might grab some profits up there, guys. Oh, it's a little bit more. It wants a little more. But I'm happy with that move up there. I'm going to scale out, guys. I'm out. There we go, guys. Guys, I went in, what is that, 40, 30. $35 pips on that move. Not bad, guys. 35 pips. That's more than enough for a scalper, you know. 35. That's awesome. It's good enough for me. 35. I look for 10, 15, 20. 35 is great. So good stuff. I'll post it in the chat, guys. But good. In the Telegram chat, I posted mine for 180 bucks. Not bad. $5 a pip, so 35. Now, woo, she's a runner, guys. Okay, so next levels, if you guys are still holding this in it, here we go. Top of this wick right here, 282, 282 right there. And next level is right here, 294. Oh, damn, we got a runner, guys. There we go. And then next daily area, okay? Good shit, guys. Good shit.
Ronnie, that's a boner.
Huh?
That's a boner.
That's a boner right there. Yep.
That's-
There's your boner candle, guys. But there it is. Hey, congrats to everyone learning, earning, making some pips. But guys, do you okay? And just careful because you got a wick coming down. It is getting a little overextended up here, but maybe it wants to just make a couple more impulse moves. But we're getting up to a second daily level, 34,300. Remember we started the call, guys, where we did our top down. That's where it could possibly move. So when we're looking at a daily candle now, the daily candle is pushing. Okay, so when we did our top down, it was coming through here. We just broke that daily area that I just showed you. So that's when you're scalping 5-minute candles, 30, 40 pips right there. Now, our next move for tonight is right up here, 300. That's where I was looking for about 50% of this volume. If we break 300, we could potentially get up to 368. Okay, nice push on a just bullish daily candle. A lot of it's at the basement, guys. A lot of room for it to move, but just keep in mind all of this selling pressure above us. So, but if you guys are scalping, you guys are good. You guys grabbed a little profit off that. You know, nothing wrong with scaling out. Learn how to secure some money, okay? Because it can come right back down just as easy. So good stuff, guys. I'll read in the chat if you guys got anything. You guys just said if someone was not listening to the chat, Mo's talking about boners. Oh man. Yemi, 45 pips and keep running. Nice. Good job, guys. 56 pips. There you go. Perfect, guys. Yeah, you're in on a buy at 34,000. Congrats, man. Congrats. That's awesome. Okay, good job, guys. But again, secure little profits because I'm gonna move to a different chart. But this thing can come down now, so it's testing this area, 252. It could also come back and test the daily break right here, 34,236. So that's why I use like these lines on my chart like a grid. So if it comes down, this was a previous area of like resistance. Remember I said, let's look, chop this candle 50% in line here and look at where it's holding right now. So that's why like technical analysis can help you out when you don't have anything. It's kind of like freestyle. So right here, this is where it could hold. If it breaks, it may come down to retest the daily support. We haven't retested it yet. It just had this big green impulse breakout at the daily. It was nice for scalpers. We got 30, 40, 50 pips, but the overall move, it might come back down to test this area. It might test the yellow line, 236. It might test this area for demand. Remember, this was that supply area that we couldn't break. Finally, when we broke through it, look at it now. See how it's coming down? That's why I tell you guys, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy, guys. Always, always secure profits or partial profits. You know, when you make a good trade, guys, reward yourself. Dennis, good job, brother. Good job, man. I love it. Good job. Okay, guys, do you guys mind if I do you guys want me to go Nasdaq or gold? You guys let me know in the chat. Nasdaq or gold? Like I can stay on US 30. You guys, I like it. I don't mind, guys. I don't mind. I see a lot of NAS. Okay, let's do NAS. Let's do NAS. Okay, guys. So please monitor this trade if you guys are in it. Okay. If you guys are in profits, I always tell you when, like I'm looking to get out. I was looking to get out, but then it made that final push, and then I got out of there. I'm different trader than you guys, so don't just do what I do. I know where I'm happy with pips and things like that. And I know Tokyo sessions, how they move. It's different from New York and things like that. So tonight's a really nice session. Like there's no chop. It's a nice, clean trading. But that was a nice candle. If it can come down, pick up a higher low right here. And then maybe it's going to cool off, consolidate through here. And maybe we're going to continue to push. Okay. So later on, guys, this is another trade idea for later on. Okay, so if I go off the charts, if everything cools off and comes back here, and then if we start to break out later after we cool the RSI, maybe I'm going to look for another daily break above here at 34,300 area. So I could start to look for something up here. I don't want to buy like the extension off of here, but what I'm saying is if it cools off, if it comes back down here, maybe it does something like this, then we start to move later on, and then we do a move like this, that's what I could be looking for 300, and then I take it up to there. Okay, but I don't want to keep buying off of this right now. The buy was like, you guys were down here, there was a nice buy here, and then we took this one. I took that impulse. I told you guys I was going on the impulse, and we grabbed that candle right there. Okay, so let's check out Nasdaq, guys. Nas 100. Okay, this is similar, okay? Similar to US 30 on the 5 minutes. It dropped hard today, picking up, and it could be looking to break out too, right here, okay? So watch this area right here. Okay, so if we can break through here, get above 15,980, get break, close above, break, close above, break, and close above. There's a break, close above, retest, and then maybe we get a move like this. Okay, and where would it go? Look left, 995. That's not bad. Then we get up to 16,000. So we could potentially move on Nasdaq. Okay, but let's go with a full top down. Okay, so if you guys want to follow with me, let's go to the daily candles. I use Owanda chart for Nas 100. Owanda. You guys can use whatever chart you guys like on TradingView. This is Nasdaq, okay? Okay, Nasdaq pushed, had its all-time high over here in early November. We scaled back, shallow pullback, met with demand here. So the demand is kind of in line where we're trading right now. So we got to see the support line right here. Go yellow for daily. See how it's acting for resistance right now. Okay, so when the pullback happened, we had buyers step in right here. 16,000 on the dot, guys. Look at that. I'm not making that up. 16,000. Okay, so that's the OB. That's the order block area, and that's why it's holding right now. Okay, but we might break through this. A lot of momentum for this. We're right at the 50 RSI on the daily. Okay, so just like if it's a 5-minute setup, we could have that impulse daily break, just like how we had on the US 30 for the pips we just made there. Okay, so above us, okay, we broke out, we broke the all-time high here, we made a new all-time high. Okay, 16,777 across the board. We got resistance now up here, right there. They pushed it down. Look at this resistance, guys. Look at it. It's like, oh, it's textbook resistance. It doesn't get any better than this. Look at this. Okay, so it came up, bearish engulfing candle, bullish engulfing candle, bearish engulfing candle, come down, pick up a wick, come up, retest it, drop. Okay, so this was today, earlier today, where it broke right there, came down. Look at the daily candle here. So it closed with the volume below our key area. Okay, this was a critical demand area, and the volume today broke through. So this is the daily retest right now, guys. You know, when we're doing like 5-minute candles, this is the daily retest. It's coming up here now. So it's retested and it got a little bit of a wick. So now, is it going to push down tonight, exhaust all of this and break the low? If, guys, I would put a flag right here, 15,850. If Nasdaq breaks this later tonight when we're sleeping, maybe London, if it breaks here, 15,850, look for this thing to drop, guys. Okay, we could push down to 15,780 area, and maybe 15,680, 100 pip moves. Okay, we'll see what's going on with this COVID variant. You know, if the banks still need to liquidate, you know, if they want to drop it, we'll scalp it. It doesn't matter. Market crashes, we welcome them. Everyone tells me, Ron, aren't you guys scared of market crashes? I love market crashes. I don't care. We make money. We short it. Didn't you see today 1,000 pips down? There was a lot of people panicking. You know, all of those swing position traders and long positions. Think about their accounts today, wiped out. Us as scalpers, we're having a party in the sniper chat room. So that's why I love scalping the markets, guys. You're in and out, in and out. Who cares about the volatility? We love it. We welcome it. You know, anything that makes candles move, we trade it. So that's why I love scalping. I used to be one of those stock traders and things like that. And I said, this is stupid. Why do we have to have fear in these markets? What are we fearful of? I'm scared of a market maker. Come on. So guys, this is the break tonight. If we break here, 16,000, look for tonight, 16,044, 50. We could potentially grab this 50 pip move, just like how we grabbed it on the US 30 pop. Nasdaq could pop up here too. Okay. And then it's in line with the volume over here. If it breaks out, we could be coming up to 16,125. That's all I need for tonight. Okay. I don't need to start charting up here. We're potentially not going to get up there, but we can worry about this area. So same thing, what I was saying, that's about 50% volume of our previous candle, and it's in line with the support area. It's in line with resistance area. So see how everything levels up perfectly. Okay. So we look good on our daily candles. One more, if we start to exhaust today's daily candle, like if it gets rejected here and comes down, it's not going to come all the way down here. Next pit stop will be right here, 15,900. Why am I choosing this area? It's right here. The close of November 1st, open of November 2. Come across, there's a wick right there, beautiful. And so if we come down, maybe we'll pick up some buyers here. If we break here, that will be the where we can get down here. So that's how I'm going to leave NASDAQ on the daily. Now I move to the hourly. Let's look for some trade setups. Okay, these are hourly candles. Big bearish downtrend coming down. This was today. Holy, what a waterfall, guys. Okay, so hourly traders, where are you guys at? You know, look at this beautiful consolidation. Guys, if you do this, like you can make some bank, guys and ladies. Look at this. Consolidate this entire pattern. Okay, watch what's going on. Be patient, guys. Be patient. You know, if you're at home with the kids, okay, have your laptop open. Have your alerts right up here. Alert down here in the trapping gap sniper box. Okay, when you get the volume breaking out, yes, this candle at 11 a.m. broke out, but if you're patient, guys, like that's a scalping. When it's breaking out, guys, when you get that alert, drop down to your 5-minute candles, look for your moves, and you can scalp that move. But if you're an hourly trader and you're looking for bigger pips, bigger moves, you don't want to scalp the markets, you get a move, but watch where the volume closes. If that volume closed above here and retested, Nasdaq would have went up to here. But look at what they do. They bring it up at a daily resistance. It got rejected here, started that big red candle when it broke this support. It came back up again, liquidity grab at 11 a.m., came down. Next candle, back up. Lower high rejection, now it's breaking through here, okay? But last time we had a pop down, came back up, pop down, came back up. This is the first candle closing with some serious volume down here. And if you miss this one, but use it as confirmation, 1 p.m. today, it came up, and then as it breaks the low right there, you could go into a sell. You could go into a sell, place your stop loss maybe here, and you can ride this momentum down, grab 100 pips. It came back up, okay? So hopefully you took some profits at 100 pips coming down, 30, 40, 50, 70, came down, and then continued to watch the volume. Came up. We're looking for this candle to come right all the way back up here. It's got a lower wick, broke the right there, the close, continuing to come down, broke the wick. Next one, there it is, 3 p.m. today, same similar chart as US 30. You guys could have banked too hard on Nasdaq right there. There's another 200, 300 pips, okay? So that's how you trade hourly candles. Same setups as if they're 5-minute candles, but they're hourly. So it's all personal preference how you want to trade them. They've got their support resistance. They've got their supply demand zones. They've got their consolidated areas. They got their break and retest candles. Same thing. Okay. But we just like trading the fives because we're in and out of the market real quick. Like that last play, in and out, 30, 40 pips, 50, 60 for some of you, and get your money and get out. But down here, so we came down, we reversed, we got a 3-bar. Hourly green candle, pause, and we're pushing. This one came down, now we're pushing. It's like a hammer trying to break through here. It's an hourly uptrend, a lot of room for it to move. So let's check this out, guys. We got some room. We might catch a break here too on Nasdaq. Okay, 5-minute uptrend forming. A lot of it can move too. Let's look, guys. Above here, the daily break. Let's see if we can catch something here. Okay, so this area right here, 988, 15,988. We got a similar chart to US30. Okay, that's where it popped right there. It broke through this area of resistance. Okay, right here. This is where you got that nice pop here. It came back down in line with the uptrend, pushing back up. Here it could be a break. We can move. We're 62 on RSI. It can move. If we get that pump through there, okay, look left. We could potentially go right there, 16,000 guys. Okay, 16, then to 1620, 1620, and then 1650 on the daily. Okay, but let's get some volume, close above there. Again, if we're taking an impulse trade, if it's breaking out impulse, low lot sizes, guys, it's a feeler trade, and then we'll look for confirmation, but nothing yet right now. Okay, and then if it comes down, okay, if it gets rejected, because there is bearish divergence, guys, check this out. Okay, there is some bearish divergence. It's coming up like this. It's kind of like a wedge pattern. And look at where your RSI is, in line, same area. Okay, peak high, look at the next peak coming down. Okay, so we might get divergence supply at the daily resistance. If we drop, guys, maybe a short, let's see where we can place a short here. If we break this area of support, and one more area of support will be right around here. Okay, I want to be more in line with the trend break. So like maybe we short it down here. Okay, and I can always move these tapes. This is like a buy tape. This is a sell tape. I can move these things with the volume. If I see it consolidate and I like where it's consolidating, for example, if it stays inside this zone right here, below the daily, and it stays at this 5-minute level for a little bit, I can easily bring this up to there. You know, just get a feel how the volume is moving. Okay, let's try it. That might be my feeler right there. 970 area, guys. 15,970. Check out your spreads, everything like that. Okay, so we got a bearish candle. Is it going to engulf this? Okay, can we completely engulf this candle, close below here, and maybe we get a bearish move coming down, close, retest, and break that 5-minute trend line. We come down here, maybe it pops up here. Maybe it might come back up to test this area a couple times, but if we get lower highs, and then we get that dump coming down here, okay? And then if it continues to move up, then this will be a false bearish divergence play. Again, it's a 5-minute divergence. Some of them are false signals. Remember, the higher the time frame, if we see it on a 15, a 30, an hour, it holds more weight. The 5 minutes don't hold too much weight for bearish divergence. What it could be showing us, what it could be signaling is this red candle right now. Like you spot it coming up, going down. This could be the divergence spotted right there, this red candle. It could come down, pick up a wick and go right back up. And then this divergence it's done. It's a false signal. It's just a small red candle right here. Okay, so that's why we got to be a little bit extra cautious too. Okay, and then what I do is I check out the higher frames, 15s. What are they doing? Okay, they've been pumping higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows. We're at the daily. The RSI is below 50, so it came up, but now that psychological level, it got rejected. So maybe this momentum is going to start to come down a little bit bearish. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll set a couple of alerts. Set an alert up here if we break out here. I'll set an alert down here. Yeah, I'm going to go to gold, guys. I'll go to gold after this. I'm just reading the chat, guys, so I don't miss any questions in there. If you guys got any, good job, Yemi. Take it easy. Okay, so that's Nasdaq, guys. It's in this consolidated area right now. Okay, so we'll wait for a move over here. Let's see what US 30 is doing. Okay, so US 30 had its breakout move and now could be cooling off. Okay, so it could be cooling off. All of you guys that are still in the buy, you guys are still safe for a little bit as long as it keeps forming higher highs and higher lows. So it held here. So it came down, got buyers, came down, got buyers, pushed up again. Now it could be pulling back. It could be forming a little bit of a head and shoulder pattern above here. So if it's a head and shoulder pattern, if volume comes in here, we want to hold this area. If we're bullish, like if it breaks down bearish below here, then it could sell. So if we're looking for possible sell now, I'm going to just clean up all these red lines. Too much. Okay. So sometimes I clean these lines up. Okay, so if there's a head and shoulder pattern, this is my left shoulder. This could be the head that broke out coming back down. If it breaks below here and closes below here, could maybe catch a scalp down here. Okay, so the 250 area, again, 250 area. Okay, so that's US 30, guys. Let's do gold real quick. So we did our indices. Let's do gold. And then I'll do GBP USD too. Whoa, look at gold. This is, yeah, see guys, when things are trading like this, you know, I don't even like to look at this thing. What are we looking at over here? Like this is just ugly. So all you can basically look at is, yeah, you've got a supply zone right here. You've got a demand zone down here. It's trading real choppy inside the box, the supply demand here. Okay, then this is very difficult to scalp. It's all over the place. What we got to do then is just if you're trading inside here, when it's coming up to supply, if it's not breaking out, you hit a sell, and then you ride the momentum down. You ride it down. You ride it down. But it's very choppy. It's going to be all over the place. When it comes down to demand, you hit a buy down here, stop loss down there, and then you hope for it to bounce around. But this is really, really choppy. Like, look how nice US 30 looks. US 30 are nice clean candles. Nasdaq has clean moves. Okay, so that's why you gotta pick the securities. Like, we can go through everything, and then we can trade accordingly to the volume. So this is the US. This is Nasdaq now. Might be coming down to this area, but holding still. US 30 holding 2 there. So gold, it's choppy, guys. It's choppy, but we can do a top down and get it set up. Let's just look at GBP USD. Oh, okay. Let's look at GBP USD. Look at that nice breakout. Okay. This is looking prime for maybe a short coming up very, very soon here. Okay, I'll go back to gold. Gold is, it's doing nothing right now. Let's do GBP USD. This thing looks like it's moving. Okay. Did anyone catch this breakout, this break on GU? Beautiful move. Okay. Nice, Miss V. Amazing. I did a little GU trading last night as well. I hit some good trades on it. I liked how it was moving last night. I couldn't sleep, guys. I was with my daughter. I seen some plays. Also, that gold breakout at 1 a.m. That thing popped from 1882 to 1894, 120 pips in like 5 minutes. I shorted that top wick really fast. I told you guys watch for the retracement to 1885 area. It held there, it went back up, and then it broke down. So then after it broke down that level, that was a pure liquidity grab on the institutions, 120 pip liquidity, and then they hammered it down. So don't always be guys buying the highs and continue thinking it's going to run up. That was a massive impulse move that just broke out of nowhere. So let's do a quick top down on GBP USD, guys. I know you guys like to trade the FX pairs. I do too. This is my favorite pair. I love this. I love GU. So I'm on Owanda, guys, if you want to follow. We've been doing a lot of top down on this as well. We did the Sunday night, lower lows, lower highs, deep downtrend coming down, okay? But maybe this is going to start to come to an end very soon. Maybe we're going to get a little bit of a trend break. Like here's our daily, that's our daily trend. Look at it. We got a bullish candle forming. What happens if we break through here? Okay, this is going to be very interesting. We might get a nice little trend break. Okay, so let's get some daily levels. Okay, obviously where we're at right now, right there. That's a nice critical daily support. Above us, where do we got some resistance? Well, side by side, look at the candles, okay? Inside, red and green, can we break out? If we break out, where are we going to? Okay, so it's here, 133, okay, 133, we break out. Let's see if we can get this thing to 133.23. Pick up 20 pips up there. Oh, something's moving, Nasdaq. 1 second, guys. Oh, Nasdaq is breaking down, guys. Okay, so this is an impulse candle. I see 4 minutes. This candle just opened and dropping. Here's our trend line. That was see the trend line, this white line. Let's see if it's going to hold support and come back in the box, because then this will give us an indication that maybe this is it's gonna rotate from bearish to bullish, come back up inside the box here, and maybe we'll get that momentum to break through here. If this thing breaks, comes down and closes below here, the trend, then maybe we're dropping on this. It's going to approach the 50 RSI right here. Wow, this is dropping. Did anybody get in on an impulse move here, or just waiting for a close here? Okay, so remember we were looking at that bearish divergence right here. So it actually played out. But if we're looking for confirmation, we got to wait. Unless you want to put a feeler trade in, okay? You can put a feeler trade. Tristan, feeler sell, nice. Okay, so let's, if you guys are, yeah, Mikey, you're waiting for retest. I didn't get in it. Brubby, you're in it, nice. Okay, so what we need out of this is we got 2.5 minutes. So half the candle is exhausted. It pushed down, but now we're trying to break the trend line. This is the trend line, this white line. Okay, so see how it came down, it penetrated. It's still, we got to follow how the volume is going to close here. And the RSI, it's right at that 50 level. So it's a neutral area. Buyers can step in here and hold that strength. Sellers could step in and break it and put it down into bearish territory, change the momentum. It could just trade sideways here in this neutral territory. You'll see some consolidation right in this area. So let's see, guys. And then what we can also do for some extra confirmation is maybe check out a 15-minute frame. Okay, so 15-minute candle is going to close soon, another 2 minutes. It came up, it's engulfed this candle and half of this one. So if it can come and close, if the 15-minute volume can break and close below the 5-minute trend line, we might even drop a little further in the next 15 minutes. Okay, remember this white line is my 5-minute trend line. This is my 15-minute volume coming down. If the 15-minute volume can penetrate and close below, 15-minute candle, next one that opens up in 1:22 may come up and test this area and get rejected, and then it comes down. Okay. Sometimes you got to be fast, guys. You got to be, you got to react fast. You know, sometimes impulse moves do break down. That's why like feeler trades are nice to do once in a while. If you like, you see bearish divergence, there's a few confluences to maybe take this impulse move. It's not like we're just taking a sell out of our. We see a wedge, bearish divergence, a higher time frame, volume coming down. So maybe it's okay to take a little feeler trade here. Wow, look at it. Okay, so it's really dipping down. It's going to close in 30 seconds. Okay, so the last 30 seconds, I always tell you guys on a 5-minute frame, is very, very important. It tells us who has the momentum into close, how the momentum will go into the open of the next frame, and also, guys, more importantly, the 15-minute candles closing. Okay, it's 10:15 p.m. Eastern. Okay, it's closing now, right at that 5-minute support line. Okay, here's the open. Guys, this is a retest candle, okay? Is it going to come up and retest this trend line, or is it going to come here and reject it right there, okay? If it breaks this wick, it could drop right here. Break that wick and drop. I'm going to go in for a sell myself. I'm going to enter on this, and then I'll place my stop loss like right above this area. Okay, I'm entering on this candle. I'm in. It could very well flip right back up. I'm aware of that. Yes, it could. So as long as you know that that is a potential to happen, then there shouldn't be any surprises, because it could come up to retest this trend line. It could come up to test this area. But if this selling pressure early can break this wick, this can drop down to here, to 15,947. Okay, it's testing the low wick, break the low, previous low, create a new lower low so we can extend this downtrend. That's what we're trying to do here. We've got to break this low wick, create a new lower low so we can extend this selling pressure down. There we go. Okay, nice little penetration, but let's push now. Let's push through. Break here and come down to this level. But if you grab like an impulse move from right here, guys, we were on that GBP USD chart. You're up 17, 20 pips right now. Okay, there it goes. I'm already in the blue on that, on just taking that trade. There we go. If we can break through here, potential to move down to 940. Okay, so this could be coming from that 15-minute volume coming down. See the 15-minute candle that just opened? Okay, so it continued right off there. We broke the low. All we got to do is break through here. Maybe we can drop down to here. 940 is a nice target. We broke 50 RSI, which is nice. And then over here, I always look left too on RSI. Okay, right there, 43.23. That's the previous low. That's where the strength went down. They held it, and they pushed it up. So if we ever do come back down here and we break this, then we could lose all of that strength, and then it could start to come down bearish. But right now, we got buyers stepping in. So this is like a hanging man candle. It came down bearish, came all the way down bearish. We picked up some buyers coming up, but now we gotta be in line with this volume coming. We gotta stay red. We gotta stay red. We gotta stay below here. Maybe we can come back down in 2 minutes and close below here. We pushed down. We pushed down. We made a new lower low. We've got a lower high, but the volume is the very, very important. Where's the volume going to close? I would love if it can close below here, and then maybe we can get a new candle pushing back down. But there's still always, it could come, pressure could push us all the way back up to this trend line and retest this area. So you got to know that when you're trading, guys. Nito, 110 bucks. Good job, man. That's all it takes, guys. Just get in, get your money, get out, guys. Okay, but now look at the volume. Okay, so the buyers pushed it up, but now we got 1 minute left. Now it's still getting some nice selling pressure. That's nice. Let's follow through with this. Let's follow through with this. Let's push down, break through here. This is a big head and shoulder pattern. Here's your left shoulder, the left shoulder. There's your head, breakout coming down. So this entire area is our right shoulder. We're trying to finish off over here, right here. This whole area is the right shoulder. There's your left shoulder right over here. Okay, so you know when you see patterns, it takes a while for them to develop. They're not just always going to hit. There's your left shoulder, right shoulder. There's your head coming out, the impulse move coming out, coming back in line. So guys, this is the neckline right here. If we can break here, it's dropping down here and could drop even further, right down to here. It's going to close now. Okay, here's the close. Where's that volume going to close? Okay, so a nice close below. Okay, so they flash it green. It's going to come up. Let's see if we can catch a wick right here. Catch a wick and drop. Wick and drop. Okay. It could come up, back up and test this area. This was the previous resistance right there. It may come up there, but I would love if it can hold 50% of this red candle, and then we can exhaust this candle right here, and we can push this down, break the low, and continue dropping. This is the big neckline we got to break. This is that 5-minute demand area. Okay, so this is holding this entire trend right here. This entire area right here. This is that 5-minute demand right in here. We can push down and break this, it's going to drop. Same, US 30 might be the same chart, might be like the same patterns. We do trade Bitcoin, we do cryptos, but a lot of members don't have the proper spreads to scalp like Bitcoin. They've got brokers with 6, 10, 13 pip spreads. So it's very, very difficult to scalp crypto with those type of spreads. You have to have a spread like of 3 for Bitcoin, 2, 3 to 4. But when you're 6, 10, 13, it's very, very difficult to scalp. Okay, so this is, guys, also, when you get into a trade now, okay, now you got to follow the volume. Not always is it going to is it going to happen like this afternoon where everything is just falling. Okay, it's beautiful when that happens. We're all excited. We're all you know, we're having a party in the sniper room. But it's not always going to happen like that. Okay, this is Tokyo session, so this is more technical trading. This is when things are breaking down, but then there's going to be multiple retests and things like that. It's going to test you. It's going to frustrate you. This is why you trade with proper lot sizes. You got to know what session you're trading. You got to know the volatility. You got to know what comes with these sessions. That's why Dave and we'd like to show you how volume moves in Tokyo. We'd like to show you how volume moves in London. We'd like to show you how volume moves in New York. So you guys get familiar with the volume and you guys pick what sessions are best for you guys. This is more of a technical trading session. Tokyo can be very, very frustrating. Like I think it was Monday night, the first night when we started it. It was very, very choppy on across the board on all pairs until like pre-London where it started to open up. So, like I said, this could be a bounce coming back up to test this trend line. Or it could be coming to test up here where that consolidated box was, where we took the initial sell, like the right there, the impulse move at 570 right there. It could potentially come all the way and test up here. But if this area starts to act as a resistance and then we start to exhaust these guys, maybe the price is going to consolidate down here because it's at a very critical area. This is the neckline break. Okay, so they're trying to hold this area. They're trying to hold it. They held it over here. Okay, but if this thing slowly, we exhaust this, a nice upper wick is nice to see, can continue to push this down, turn into a shooting star candle, rotate this volume from bullish to bearish, and then we might have the momentum to break here and we can drop further. Okay, so you're going to see your MT4 going blue, back and forth, red, black, even all over the place. That's trading, guys. But if you follow the volume, or option is when it goes down 10, 20, 30 pips, you grab some partials, you take out a certain percentage, you leave a small runner with like a break-even stop loss, and then whatever happens down here, you allow it to happen. Unless you're still in the full trade, then what we're doing is we're waiting for this to break. Hopefully we break it. I'm still in my sell, guys. Okay, and the RSI, the strength broke 50, and now it's retesting it. See how it broke, came down, and now it's trying to retest it again. So it might get rejected and get pushed down here. Okay, so now the 50 is acting like a resistance for these 5-minute candles. There we go, nice little push down. Let's just rotate this volume. That's all we got to do. Exhaust this volume in here and push it down. There it goes. Okay, now it's like a gravestone doji candle. It came up. There it is. Now rotate, break this close, and penetrate this wick and break through here. And let's get paid. Candle closed with volume below here. Now again, they're trying to push it up. We got to go through the same thing. It's going to try come up bullish, but can we hold this area? Okay, can we hold below here? There we go. Nice little rejection. Now push down. There we go. There we go. Break this area and we get paid. There we go. There we go. Now follow through. Get your pips, guys. Get some money. Break through here. And then a continuation play, guys, continuation. So let's see if we can put there, nice push, but if we can close below, retest, and then we continue to break. Okay, so it made a piercing move, came through, an impulsive move. It's at this demand area. So it came down and buyers stepped in right away. So again, we got to go through the motion again, unless you scaled out down there, okay? Because it was a red candle that broke through. Remember what I always tell you guys. If you take profits out on the strength of the candle, at an area, a higher time frame area of support or demand area, there's nothing wrong with that, guys. You're selling into that demand. If you didn't have a chance to do that, then you got to follow the volume again, okay? Okay, so it was met with demand. When we came down there, it was met with demand. Now they're pushing it up in a pin bar candle. And this thing could, again, come up here to test this area. But it did make a lower low. That's important, guys. For technical pattern, that piercing line that came through here, it did make a lower low. Okay, so that's an extension off the bottom for the downtrend. Hopefully this is going to be a 3-bar play where it comes down. There's our pause. And now if we can fill our wick, we can break down. Like when we're doing this pattern, like in New York session, sometimes it goes through and then it's just bleeding down here. But this is a different session, guys. Okay, so this is our 15-minute candle, which is going to close in 2 minutes. This was that entire move. 15 minutes came all the way down. We broke below that demand area. And then we just seen now that last 5-minute candle pushing up. Where's the 15-minute volume going to close? We still got to close below this area. Can we close below here? So then our next 15-minute candle can push down and then we continue to push down. Or is this going to start to rotate up bullish now? Okay, thin volume still. It's under here. We still have not broke above here. So this one you got to sweat out a little bit, guys. You got to sweat this one out a bit, unless you took some profits down there. Let's check out US 30. US 30 too, very similar. Trying to break down, but cannot break below this daily area. Gold. We'll get to gold chart in a moment. I'll go back to also that GBP USD, but I just want to finish off this Nasdaq before I leave off of this. Guys, it's awesome. 150 of us in this Zoom room. That's awesome. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. And guys, be aware, NFP Friday, it's going to be fireworks, guys. Trade smart. Do not go for big lot sizes on NFP Fridays. Okay, so sometimes we got to sweat this out, you know what I mean? But that's why, guys, like me, I've learned my lessons trading a lot, where I take the trade here, I take it there, it comes down, it breaks through that demand, that area, and then it just flips and it comes right back up. And then where I was in profit, I didn't get out. And then now I'm back to break even, or then it comes up and hits my stop loss and things like that. So I've learned over time where it's coming down to a key critical area, maybe a higher time frame support, a higher time frame demand, 5-minute demand there, whatever I'm trading, that when it comes down, I like to exit my position coming down to these areas, because I'm taking my profits in an area where there's demand. It's nice. I'm executing on the strength of the candle. I'm trying to maximize as much profits as possible as a scalper. So, and then, but what could happen is it could come up, I get out of the position and it pulls back and then it continues to go down. Okay. It happens, you know, but there's nothing wrong with taking profit out down here. At the end of the day, I made money. It's in my pocket. So I really don't care where the markets move after that, because I'll come back later on and I'll look for another trade. It's no big deal. It's not the end of the world. The markets, I tell you guys, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, they're going nowhere. The ATM machine will be open all day, every day for us. But when you are blue on MT4, you got to have an exit strategy, guys. Especially for scalping, okay? I'm not talking for swing position trading, because you guys have made up your mind. You guys are holding for hours. You guys are holding for days. That's completely different style of trading. For scalpers, 5 pips, 10, 15, 20, 25. You need to have an exit strategy. You got to know what you're doing, because things like this can wrap around, and then you're at a loss. You're at break even. So you got to understand what's going on. So this could be now where it's wrapping around, coming up. We still have not tested the trend line. We haven't tested up here. What happens now? Okay, so this was 1, 2, 3, 4. It was actually like 5. It was 4 or 5 red candles coming down. What happens if this is just a small pullback right now? This is just a small pullback, and then selling pressure is going to come here, or maybe here. They're going to apply some supply, and then they're going to hammer it down again. Okay, so if that's the case, when it comes below here, I'm going to come in for another sell down here later on. If it starts to break below this area later tonight, I'm going to come in for a sell down here. We already pierced through it. Okay, they pierced through it, but they had no follow through. There wasn't enough selling pressure to break through this area. Maybe now with a small pullback, they'll pick up some more liquidity over here, enter some supply, and then they'll push it down. So when I'm looking for like supply zones and things like that, where's a 5-minute supply zone? Well, there is one forming right here. Let's see if it can hold in this area right now. Okay, so see here where they held it down, wick. Here was the break, but then here it held down. So this is like a 5-minute supply area. This could be the head and shoulder pattern. Okay, so inside here, this is your left shoulder. There's your head that broke out. It came down. Here it is. Maybe if we can get now rejected here at the supply, it might come up to test up here, could. And then we start to, hopefully we can break down like this, close below here, retest, then it drops, okay? And that's like a technical head and shoulder pattern. It doesn't get any more visual than that. We're testing the supply on the right shoulder. There's your head that broke out, came back in. Here's your left. So this is going to be the big break tonight, guys. If you want to put this 15,947 an alert on your charts, if it doesn't happen now, maybe later tonight, that'll be the big break. And then Nasdaq can fall. A lot of room for it to fall. I'm going to put in another feeler sell at this supply zone right here. a smaller one, So sometimes when I put in another trade, if it's at an area testing, I'll put a smaller size in. And then this is what I'm waiting for, the confirmation below here. This is where I want to target this area. Any questions on this, guys? Any questions? Craig, 2 small wins. Excellent. Excellent. Good. There's no such thing as small wins. Soon those are going to be big wins, guys. No such thing as small wins. Every win is, as long as count pips, guys. Don't worry about how small they are, how big they are, pips. Because later on, those pips will bring you in big money. Welcome, Craig. First day. Okay, so we got rejected. Okay, those are what those rejection wicks are. So can this be, it's thin volume. Okay, it's nothing crazy. They're not big bullish candles holding. They're coming up, getting rejected. So selling pressure could easily engulf all of this if it comes through here. Come on, break through here. Let's go. Okay, that's a nice candle. Now let's see this one penetrate and ooh, that's a nice one. Okay, so we're testing demand again. Last time we came here, they shot it up. Let's now break and close below. Break and close below. Come on. Okay, this is like a textbook head and shoulder pattern. It doesn't get any more technical than this. All we got to do is break and close below here. If it does an impulse move, it could come down to here, 940. Okay, so just keep that in mind. It could drop 5-10 pips. There we go. Okay, just there, nice push. Break that, the wick of that where it got rejected right here. Just break this wick right here, 944, where my cursor is right there. And there we go. We're testing it right now. Drop, break it. There we go. Get that higher time frame, 15-minute volume coming through here. And there we go. Ooh, nice push there. Okay, that's a TP, guys. There we go. Break, beautiful. Give me some more money. There we go. Give me all of that money. Yes, sir. Not bad. Guys, I'm going to scale out a little bit. I'm taking some profits down there in this area. Wow. Okay, pretty good. So I took, guys, I took the sell, which candle was it? I took one here, and then that one, when it came up to supply, I hit that one with a sell too. On that green candle, when it was up there coming down, I hit that one with I sold into supply. You know where you got to switch your psychology? That was a big green bullish candle. Normal traders are taking buys up there. I hit the sell because I see a head and shoulder pattern. I like the liquidity wicks. I love that in the supply. And I took it down to there and I scaled out the 2 positions. So what is it? 100 and I don't know, 150, 160 bucks. I'll post it in the chat so you guys can see in there. You guys have any questions about that play, guys? And guys, I took out profits. I tell you guys, I take out profits. Here was, that's why I have these red lines. This was a TP. But then when it started to come down to my next one, then I'm not getting greedy, guys. I'm not getting greedy. Okay. And then we can follow this too. If it closes, maybe we'll catch another retest. It's closing in 30 seconds. But when it's coming down there, grab some profits. So those were the trades I just posted in the chat that I took. One was like 15 pips, one was 20 pips. So more than enough. Total of 35 on that play, guys. So 35 here, 35 on the other one, 70 pips tonight, you know. That's it. Pips add up, guys. Okay, so it closed. We closed with volume below. Okay, this is the retest candle. Okay, it's ignited candle. It's ignited right off the close. Okay, they're pushing it down. This is an ignited candle. If you guys are new here, whoa, there's an ignited candle. Okay, so an ignited candle, guys, it opens. There's no wick. It's all selling pressure right off here, and now they're bringing it down. If we break this low wick, testing right here, guys, if you guys are still in it, 930. Right there, breaks. I'll tell you guys where it could go to. We're going to go down to 926. 926. Okay, so remember I charted over here the RSI, the bottom right here, 43. Now we're breaking the previous RSI low. Okay, but we got another wick. Good job, guys. I love it. I love it, guys. We can all eat together. Nah, it teased me, but we still got it. Richard, like what I do, like a small lot for me is like a five with fusion is $5 a pip. It's not like a five. It's just $5 a pip. Okay, so I use a 5.0. Normally when I'm trading this, like New York session, fast moving, I go $10, $20 a pip, sometimes 30, 50 bucks a pip. I love that momentum because you could be in and out and make thousands of dollars fast. But this type of action, it's like 10, 20, 10, 20 pip, it's too much. It's too consolidated. So about $5 a pip that's what I do in these type of sessions. Yeah. Yeah, I'll look at gold. I'll look at gold, guys. I'll get there. Yeah, guys, so just and also respect these wicks too. Okay, so don't get too greedy. You know, we went in the blue. We that was a perfect scalp execution. Some of you guys got in on the break. Some of us got on the retest, and I got in also on this other one. I hit it with 2. So, but when it's coming down here, guys, we're coming down. Now I see buyers. I see buyers. Okay, so maybe it's going to consolidate down here. Cool off, but if it starts to attempt to come up here and retest this area and we start to close below here, next like selling area, guys. So if you're looking for a next trade, I'm going to go to gold next. Look at this area down here. Okay, so if you're looking to still play with Nasdaq, look at this area next down here. If you can get a 940, so if we can get the volume back down, closing below here, because see how we have the wick. Let's get some volume close below here, retest here, and then break those low wicks, and then we're going to come down to here, and then you might get the Nasdaq bleeding down there. Okay, so keep an eye, guys, if you're still watching. 15,940. But guys, I tell you guys all the time, scale out, take your profits. You guys are probably going to get sick and tired of me saying that, but that's the life of a scalper. Okay. That's the life of a scalper. Grab your money in and out, in and out, in and out. Scott, Fusion or Blueberry? We use Fusion right now, but we're in talks with Blueberry, guys. Blueberry might be even a better broker. We're talking with the CEO right now, Tim, and they cater to Ontario, Canada, where we are. So guys, we're trying to get something. They also have zero commissions on gold. So we're working on something for you guys. Dave and I are all day, all night. We're working, guys. They might have better spreads and options than Fusion we're looking at. Okay. Christine, if you're with the Fusion, the Zero Classic, I prefer the Zero account. The Classic is a blend of a commission and spreads all in one. So that's why you have higher spreads, because it's factoring commission fees. The zero, you know exactly what you're getting. You're getting the rock bottom low spreads. And there's a, for the securities that you're trading, if there is a commission fee attached, it's $4.50 per standard lot. So you just adjust what lot size you do and you'll know your commission. But indices with Fusion are commission free, low spreads. Oil is commission free. The only things with commissions are gold and currency FX pairs. Crypto as well, Bitcoin, if you're scalping that, has no commission fee. Okay, guys, it's 10:45, so I'm gonna finish off 2 more charts for us. Congrats on the US 30 profits. Congrats on the Nasdaq profits. Let's go back to GBP USD. Let's finish this. And no, Ms. V, Fusion is not available for US, and same with Blueberry. No, yeah, John, you're right. Nobody does US. We're telling them it's your government, guys. Oh, Nasdaq is dropping now. Yeah, there it goes. Okay, so this is the new candle breaking the low, guys. Yeah, it might bleed a little bit here. So if you guys are still in it, congrats. Let's look for the break below here, 930, and it's coming down to 926, and then right here, 915. So when you see something better to trade, you know, if gold is not cooperating, if it's real choppy, come check out the indices, guys. You can make some money here. Scott, your GBP is looking good. Good stuff, guys. Okay, so let's get these charts done. GBP USD, beautiful sell coming off the top there. Let's go back to the daily really fast, what we were doing here, okay? Okay, so this is where we left off on GBP USD daily. Daily candle trying to penetrate. There's our trend line, okay? Key areas. If we do break, guys, if this gets exhausted and it continues to come down, let's see where we can come down to. So below the yellow line, where's the date over here? December of 2020, last year, okay? This time last year. We can possibly come down to 132.46 right there. One more area right here, 132.21, okay? If we push up now, okay, so tonight, during maybe London, push up here, next break at these wicks, 133.55 area. That's all I need, guys. That's all I need. If it starts to break up here, the volume comes up here, yeah, then we can come and chart this stuff. But we don't need to get too much on our charts. We don't need to make it too busy. Just in line with what we're trading. So this is the hourly candles now. Okay, so the hourly candles. Here's a nice evening star pattern, guys. Beautiful hourly evening star. Okay, so right there, 3-bar evening star. You got your green bullish candle. There's your small star right at the trend line. Perfect, in line with your hourly trend line. You're at daily resistance, supply area. You got your star formation. Here it comes up, rejection wick. Hourly candle engulfs everything. That's an evening star pattern. There's your extension right there coming down. Okay, so that's a 5-hour bearish extension off of your evening star pattern. If you guys are new here, guys, so if you visit our website, guys, right here, okay, I just want to show you this real quick because I know there's a lot of new snipers on the call. Come to our website, go here to membership programs. So we're fixing up our we got a whole new web team. Mo is part of it. So Mo and Musa, thank you guys. We're designing a new website. It's going to be awesome, guys. So this is, just bear with us. This is the old one, but all of our tutorials are on here. So if you're just starting out, these are pips, lot spreads, order type, stop losses. Get familiar with what we're doing here, with what we're doing. Candlestick characteristics. This is a very, very important tutorial. Okay. This tells you everything about the open, high, low, close, the real bodies, the wicks, the range, everything. And then we break down the family of candlesticks. You got the bullish, bearish, engulfing, all the important ones you should know. What I was talking about a shooting star. I was talking about a pin bar. So just so you get familiar with what I'm saying on these calls, they're about 10, 12-minute videos, nothing too long, but learn them. They make patterns, guys. Okay, so I was just telling you about this evening star right here. See, there's the green candle, there's the star, and then the start of the downtrend. So if you're familiar with this pattern, you can make some money when you see it live forming. Okay, not all patterns are 100% guaranteed, but it gives you a high probability that that's what you just looked at, the head and shoulder pattern on that Nasdaq short. So these are the things, guys. These tutorials will teach you what we're doing. Okay, Dave and I did these. They're all original. So then you go into support and resistance, uptrends, downtrends, flag patterns, triangles, the M pattern that we were just talking about, W patterns, reversals. Here's the head and shoulder pattern. That's exactly the Nasdaq short that we just took right there, and the build up. So if you know when it's building up, you can start shorting at the head. You can short at the right shoulder, where I took that extra second sell on that wick at the supply. That's exactly what I did right there. Okay, and you just got to believe in your technicals, guys. We don't want to be here wasting your time. We want you guys to learn this stuff. Learn about all technical indicators here, a few strategies, webinars, guys, a lot of webinars. So if you guys are asking any type of questions, just look in here. There's a title. If you guys want to learn how to swing in position trade, weekly, daily, 4-hour candles, it's here, guys. If you guys are looking to learn about supply and demand areas, support and resistance, right here, webinar 16. If you're looking for to learn about how to navigate around TradingView platform, right here. Sniper trapping gap. This is what we do, guys. That's our bread and butter right there. Webinar 17. Then you get into all kinds of things, chart constructions, volume analysis. There's a lot here, guys. Retracement pullbacks. We did a couple webinars with some of our members here, liquidity trading, psychology and emotions. We're going to post the one with Adam that we just did, his New York scalping strategy, the Dirty 30 NYSE Open. So we're going to get all that for you guys. But please review the content, guys. Review it, and then you guys will learn a little bit. So this is the hourly now. Okay, so that's what I just showed you. Evening star pattern. You catch that. Okay, so you miss it, but you're following the volume. Look at where the volume closes on the hourly. There's your retest. See it come up? That was a green candle. Come up, get rejected at daily. Hit the sell button. Sell, stop loss above there, run it down. Okay, this is a currency pair. How much pips can you get? You can grab 60. Okay, if you continue to move it down, you don't need to grab the entire 60. You can grab 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. Okay, and nice move. You caught it with an evening star pattern. That's why we do those things. But now what's forming? Okay, so we got hourly support down here. I go white lines for hourly, so I know where my daily is, where my hourly is. That's where I know how to take some profits. I know which ones are my higher time frame. Okay, where else? Right in here. This used to be, this is hourly support. Go across the board. Now it's going to act as support. If we ever come down, this is my next support level. Okay, more current support level is follow through from my most recent candles right here. Okay, so that's my new hourly support. If we start to break out here, break through this daily level, where can we go? Next hourly resistance, where is it? So you got to kind of choose. Do I want to put it right there? It's too close to where our volume is. I want to go right here, because then I'm catching wick, catching a body right there, 133.08. Next area, space it apart to 133.17. Okay, so about 10 pip moves. I got my hourly chart. Now, do I see any patterns? Okay, do I see anything? Maybe zoom a little bit. Okay, so we had the big drop, come back up, come here, get rejected, come down. We're picking up a higher low from over here. This is a higher low. Okay, and now they're pushing up, but I'm respecting this evening star pattern above here at the trend line, pushing down. So we're in an hourly downtrend with this leg up. Is this going to just be a retracement leg? This 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 green candles coming up, and right now it's going down bearish. Is this going to be a lower high supply zone, and now it's going to come down bearish? I don't know. Or is it going to come and reverse and go back up? Okay, so, and it's right at the 50. RSI, so it's a neutral area. Anyone can step in, buyers, sellers at this area. But as scalpers, I go down to the 5 minutes. And so what I do is I come down to the 5 minutes. We had a big breakout, okay, right here. So chart this. There was our neckline break right around there. Big breakout. When did it happen? It happened around 8:20. Before we started this call, 8:30. There was the volume break, some consolidation, and then boom, just like Lego blocks. Nice green candles, higher highs, higher lows. Beautiful. Guys, if you got in on that buy, that's beautiful, okay? Now, where are we at? Okay, so we got a support down here, coming back up. Look how high the RSI went up to, 86, guys, okay? So when it goes up, you know, all of that 70, if you're looking to sell, what are you selling into? You're selling into strength. You're just getting your account hammered, okay? So don't use RSI for those purposes. If it goes into 70, 75, that you guys are automatically hitting the sell button, because you'll get your accounts ruined if you do that style, okay? Use it to spot divergence, use it for strength and purposes like that. Okay, so where do we have now some 5-minute resistance? Right up here, 5-minute resistance. I'd like to put it at the critical areas, the bodies of the candles, and then the wicks represent the range where we broke out. If I want to catch all of that range, then I'll apply a 5-minute supply area, just like that. And now it's slowly coming down, okay? So what's going on? Draw a 5-minute trend line right here. So coming down, there's my 5-minute trend line, like right around there. 5-minute support right here. Okay, so going forward now, here's another area of resistance. See, it gets a little thinner when you're trading currency pairs, but same technicals apply. Same thing, nothing changes. Candle bars are all the same. I've got this area of consolidation right through here. Okay, so this is a no trade zone for me. Do the math, guys. Is it worth trading this? Grab your ruler from here to here. 2.5 pips, 2 pips, 2.1 pips, minus your spread, broker, you're making your commission, you're making no money. So now we have to look for quality trades. Where is there gonna be a quality trade? What happens if we get respected at the 50 RSI and we start to respect this uptrend? Okay, all of this big buying, and then this is just gonna be a nice shallow pullback, and then we rotate back up. Where I would look for a buy is if we can get volume break again above here at the trend line. Break the trend. We might have momentum to break through this yellow daily resistance, break through that supply, and we get to that new hourly high. And then we might see GU continue to move. It might be a pre-London move. It might be right after this call. Who knows when? Normally when we wrap up these calls, there's always a big move. I don't know what's going on with that, but always there's a move. And just kind of keep it here, 133 flat, okay? Be in that psychological area because that's where the order blocks are. And then if it continues with this downtrend, okay, what happens if it breaks this 50 RSI and continues to go down? Okay, where do we want to look for a potential sell? Maybe below here. And then it tests this hourly support, maybe it breaks. And then you'll see GU fall, okay? So let's focus on this area right here. 132.97. And then when it drops, it may drop down to the hourly. It breaks the hourly, then look for it to come down to here, 132.90 before it comes down there, okay? So you're watching same thing. This could be an impulse move breaking down, okay? Impulse, but we're also looking for volume to close, maybe retest. So then it has enough momentum to break the hourly support, break through there, maybe a retest again, get rejected, and then it falls down here. Okay, so that's kind of the move. We're looking bearish. If volume stays inside this consolidated area, we don't trade in here. This is the sniper trap and gap box, okay? Volume has only 3 directions. It's either going to trade sideways inside the box, consolidate, accumulate, distribute, fulfill. Market makers are going to fulfill contracts, all orders. Everything will be going through there. They'll be accumulating, distributing volume, or 3 moves. It may stay inside here, or eventually it may break out bullish, or it may break down bearish. Three directions. Where else is it going to go? It's just be patient, disciplined, wait for the move, and eventually it will come. When? I don't know. But this is how you trade. You look for quality pips. Don't always trade every single impulse move you see. Maybe be a little bit more patient. Wait for volume, guys. I'm just checking in the chat, guys, if I miss any questions, okay? All good, guys, all good. Okay. So that's, guys, keep that for GBP USD, kind of like a little trade idea going forward. 132.97, 133 flat. Okay. And it is coming off of big momentum to the upside, but we could get some buyers coming in very soon. Maybe at this hourly level, who knows where, maybe down here. Yeah. See how it's going bullish now. Maybe we rotate right back up and look for this area. Okay. So that's GBP USD, guys. I'm going to finish off with gold chart. Okay. It's 11 p.m. right now. Normally I finish right now, but I want to do gold for us. Okay. So US 30 is starting to rotate back up. Okay. So watch this area, guys. Remember here from the start of the call, right up here, this area, 34,300. Okay. So it came up, came back down, lot of wicks down here at the daily. Pushing up. Okay, let me just get rid of this. Okay, now if we come back up later tonight, guys, 34,300. Watch for volume to push and close above there. Might get that new daily push above there. Okay, this was our target when we did our top down. Okay, could be coming up there very soon. Nasdaq. Where's my Nasdaq? Nasdaq, okay, we had that push down, but now it's getting respected down here. Okay, so no buys, guys, down here. Remember where I had it? 940. Look, it came down, back up, came down, back up, came down, back up, now pushing back up. Okay, so same with Nasdaq, guys. If you guys are looking for a move on this thing, the big one will be here, 15,988. But if you're looking for something over here, this is the impulse move at the supply zone. Okay. Watch where volume closes, okay? If you're not in this, watch where the volume will close. Okay, so right at the supply, it's breaking through. This is the impulse move right here, okay? It's coming through. Watch where it closes. The big move will be here tonight, guys. This is big move, right above the daily. I know every time we end the call and then I start updating stuff right up there. Watch these areas, guys. Okay, guys, gold, really quick on gold. Okay, gold is starting to break through now. Now it's starting to break down. Remember where I showed you guys where I had like the demand, where I showed you it was real choppy right there. Now you're starting to break through it. Okay, finally broke through, but let's see where this thing can go. Okay, so let's go to daily, guys. I'm going to do this for about 5-10 minutes and then we're going to wrap up the call. Okay, so daily gold. Big drop, okay. When they pushed it, they penetrated it through. We came down, made that high up there, 1880. We're doing this every night on the calls. 1850 was the psychological support level right there. They broke it, they closed it, break, close, retest. Short the market all day, every day. Right there, coming down. Now, a lot of choppiness. We had a bullish candle come up here, November 26, come all the way back down. Another one, November 30, come all the way up, lower high, push all the way down. Yesterday, gold, bullish, faked out a lot of traders, okay? They made it go up, came down, and now we could be coming down bearish, okay? So let's look at this now. Let's work with these candles. Okay, we've got right here, support, resistance. This is today. Down here, this is going to be the daily break, 1774 for gold. We're only 40 pips away, 30, 40 pips away, daily break. If we break, it's coming down to 1770. This is like tonight, guys, if this happens. This could be London session. If it comes now, if we start to engulf this daily candle, we're coming to 1774, 75 area, break 1770, break 1764. And remember, NFP is this Friday. Things could be lining up for NFP. If this catches a wick and comes up, this is our resistance. Watch for 1784 tonight, okay? I know it's 50, 60 pips away, but right now we got to worry this area right here, 1782, guys. Every single day, we're just repeating the same numbers over and over and over because these are static areas, okay? So 1782, we break, 1785, then we get up to 1788. Guys, these are the same numbers. We're shorting, we're scalping these markets, we're buying at these areas all day, every day. Same shit. Just be in line with your analysis and go down to your hourlies. So we're working on a bearish daily candle. We're coming off of yesterday, it came up bullish. Then it got rejected, came down. This is like an inverted hammer candle where it came all the way up, had some selling pressure, finished, closed right here. We still have a bullish body. So it is still a strong candle. It's not one of your most, like the most strength in the candle. That's a bullish engulfing, that's a hammer. This is down the spectrum to the right. This is like one of our second to least bullish candles, is an inverted hammer. So that's why it's easy for today's daily candle to pick up bearish momentum and try and engulf the rest of this body. So we're following a big selling pressure. A lot of rejection wicks above us, a lot of liquidity grabbing, a lot of hitting the pending orders up there. So maybe market is in line to break. Daily traders, okay, daily traders. I know you guys like to swing gold. Guys, you got a perfect setup here for a trap, okay? Barcode, red, green, red. If you're looking for a daily move, wait for volume to break and close above 1782.83, and then you could look for a pop up here. Go back to 1800. Like NFP Friday this week, we may see a move go up there depending on what the unemployment numbers are. If we get this bearish engulfing daily candle close below, engulf this, look for a close below 1774, and then we could drop down to here, 100 pip drop, 1763, and maybe NFP Friday, we'll see where we go. But for the daily swing position traders, this is a trap on the daily. It's working nice. This could be a bearish flag pattern. You have all of this momentum coming down like this, the bearish rally. Now it's trading sideways. That's the flag. If this continues going down, we need that close below here, a retest, and then drop. That's what we're looking for on a daily, to be bearish on gold, to continue this daily pattern, okay? But some of us are not daily traders. We're scalpers. So what we got to do is we got to drop it down hourly frame. We got to look for some hourly levels right here. Okay, so big drop here. This was New York the other night, other day, November 30, came down. We found some good support. Hourly candles came up. 1 a.m. guys, this is when started to drop. 1 a.m. started to drop. Okay, so hourly, we've got resistance, hourly resistance right here. Let me just change that color. Came down, we got hourly support down here. Exactly where we are right now. Came back up, guys. Rejection wick, hourly, daily supply area. Guys, do your charting. Okay, what do we see up there? Okay, so got a rejection, come back down. Okay, so that's like a double top. Okay, it came up, peak one, neckline. There's our peak, rejection coming down. We don't have enough momentum to break here. That would have been the M break right there. M break coming down. We might be getting it now. Yeah, it's a little extended. It came over here, but we're trading sideways. Now, guys, if gold breaks, here we go. Get ready. Hourly, like this could be an hourly trap. So hourly traders of gold, this one just started at 11 p.m., 51 minutes to go. Hourly trap traders right here, trap this. I go through all time frames so I can teach you guys whatever you guys want to trade. It's up to you guys. We got an hourly trap, okay? Do a trend line on the hourly move. Most recent hourly move coming down, okay? Descending triangle in the trap. All we're doing is waiting for volume to break and close below because it came down here, then went back up, peaked, back up. Let's get a close below. If you get this, close below, maybe we get a retest, then gold is going to drop down here, retest and drop, get down there, okay? In the next few hours. If we want to scalp this, we can see an hourly downtrend coming through, trying to break this area right now. So let's now check how our 5-minute candles are doing. Okay, real choppy through here. Okay, there's an M, like you can see it, guys. See it right there. Supply zone. Okay, supply above us. All supply needs is a couple hits, just a couple hits, couple rejections. We understand what's going on up there. It came up, peak 1, find where your neckline is. You can even find a lower neckline, absolute low neckline, whatever you want to do. There's another peak and then there's the break, okay? But it didn't go too far down because when are you trading? It's the Tokyo channel, okay? It's 6 p.m., 7 p.m., nothing special trading in there, okay? That's what they call the Tokyo channel. Now, okay, grab some support areas right here. That was a good support area. Grab some resistance here. I know it's real choppy, but there is still, you can see some critical areas. Here was critical volume. I got volume. Yeah, I got some upper wicks and things like that. But this is the channel, guys. It's pretty shady trading in here. So now things might be opening up. Things might be opening up. More liquidity is coming in the markets. Things might be opening up. So if we break, this is what we're trying to do. We're trying to break below here. That's that hourly support. If we break down, we could come down to here, 1777.50. Revisit this wick. If it breaks below there, look left. Okay, I'm just setting up targets. If I start shorting the market, if I get my confirmation down there where I could see levels go to, look left. Guys, I'm like zooming in, you know what I mean? I'm looking everywhere. I look for it right there. Beautiful, guys. 1775 on the dot, guys. Like, look at this. Real nice, right in there. Okay. Here we go. So we got a red candle coming down. Okay, nice steady downtrend. If you want to do a 5-minute trend line, you can absolutely do that. There's your 5-minute trend line. You can put it at the wicks, guys. It's all personal preference, wicks, bodies, whatever you guys want. Just know if you are putting it at the bodies, the wicks represent just like an impulse move coming out. But as long as you're containing everything down there, it's coming down. You can also look at the lows like this. Okay, sometimes you get a nice little wedge forming, something like this, but nothing. It's pretty parallel. Okay, so nothing down there. I always look also at RSI. Is it starting to bump up? Am I starting to see a little bit of bullish divergence? Not really here. It's going down. It's in line. It's coming down. Prices, volume is going down. So no real bullish divergence here. And then a few more levels right there. So what we could do is we're waiting for volume to break here. It could be a break and close. It could be an impulse move down. Okay, so right through here, and then we're looking for it to move down here. 1778.50. Okay, but this is what you got to look at. Okay, how far down are we? We're down to 34. Okay, even if it breaks, how low are we going to go? So this is why you got to also look on a higher frame. 15-minute, where are we? Okay, so this one's ready to pop. Look at this. Okay, so this could be a nice impulse move, guys. Let me go to my gold chart. Check your gold spreads, everything. Okay, I'm gonna maybe put an impulse trade in. Just feel this, feel it. 1.5 minutes. It's made a little peak. Okay, I just want to test out this volume, see what happens down here. It could come down to here, 1778.24, right there. Okay, right there. So can we get this volume to come down, close below the hourly, close below this 5-minute area, and maybe we can push a little further down to here. Yes, nice drop there, guys. Oh, okay. Whew. Guys, that's an impulse move, guys. Okay, I just went in that trade real quick, guys, real quick, and I grabbed 280 bucks out of that. Real quick. I'll post it, guys. I'll show you. I went in with a 5 lot, 1778.33 to sell, and I got out at 1777.77. Okay, for 280 bucks, just like that. Nothing special. It's already like pretty much overextended, so I'm happy with that. That's all I was looking for. A break right through there, an impulse break below the 5-minute support, and it kind of came down there. I'm happy with that. You know, even if it drops a little further, I don't really care. Almost 300 bucks on that play, just like that. I pumped it with a little bit more, a bigger lot size on this play because I was working the impulse move. That's it. So there's different styles of trading, guys, different styles of trading. And that wasn't even like a minute trade. We did the top down. We walked right into that. We walked right into, like myself, I walked right into almost 300 bucks right there. And it's an impulse move. Okay. So that's why I'm extra cautious with it. That's why I'm in and out, because it could have came down, caught a wick and came right back up. Okay. So that's why I'm being extra cautious. Like even if it was 100, 150, 200 bucks, I'm swiping, I'm out of the position. So I was more than happy with that amount. Okay. So I just posted in the chat so you guys can see. Any questions on that play, guys? Any questions? GU is dropping. Yeah, guys, let me know if you guys like this format with the no interruptions and things like. I'm still looking at your questions, guys. If you got questions, raise your hand. It's all good. It's all good, guys. It's just the interruptions kind of ruins the flow of the stream, you know, because we're doing live trading, guys. So we got to stay focused. All good. Okay, and this is the extension. If it breaks this, wow, maybe I should have stayed in a little longer. But if it breaks right here, guys, gold can drop right over here. 1777.23. MJ 23 right there. Okay. But that was a top down, guys, walking into this. Okay. So that's basically, we went daily, hourly, 15. I looked at the 15 really quick before I took that impulse trade. Did you guys see when I flipped to and the 15 was looking good? It was looking heavy. So that's why I like that selling pressure that gave me this. If I stayed a little longer, it would have been probably $500, but the woulda, shoulda, couldas, who cares? I know later on, I can nail it with another trade later on, but today was an amazing day during New York. It's been a really good session here. So it's all good, guys. As long as you guys are learning, I'm more excited for you guys learning than anything. Okay, guys, so we're about to wrap up this call. Let me just do one thing here. Guys, you guys can unmute your mics right now if you got any questions. I unmuted it, so if you guys want to ask me anything, because we're going to go about 5 minutes and wrapping up. Oh man, it's bleeding. Did anybody get in on that impulse move with me or no?
I got in on GU and it's
GU?
still dropping.
GU? Let's check that out, guys. GU. Oh, nice.
700 sell on gold. Let's go, boys.
My man, bro. My man. Yeah, bro. You've been killing it. What are you at? 5K today?
5K. That is correct.
Congrats, brother. That's respect, man. Good for you.
While watching hockey.
Oh, guys, tomorrow, okay, I'm a big Dallas Cowboys fan. So we play the Saints tomorrow, Thursday Night Football. I'm instead, maybe, you know how I do Tokyo 9 p.m.? I might start at 8 p.m., 8 to 10, because I want to catch the second half of the Cowboys game. So we might do Futures Open, Tokyo Open, 8 p.m. to about 10 p.m. tomorrow. I'll let you guys know. If not, we'll do regular timing, but tomorrow is my Cowboys. So we'll be doing maybe 8 to 10 tomorrow. But yeah, GU. Okay, so remember how we charted this? Inside the sniper box, descending triangle, break. So sometimes, guys, once in a while, we might have to take impulse trades. You know, we might have to. But if the technicals are all looking good, everything is leading up to it. Like I took that impulse gold trade right now. You know, I probably, if I was on the GU chart, I would have hit this one too. But it's kind of like a feeler trade. You don't have to go in with your big lots. Just go in with your normal feeler, test it out, because it could just come down and go right back up and then retest up here. But if you're in a sell now, that's why I like trading currency pairs, because you don't have to risk too much. The R&R is nice. If you're in a sell now, even if you're above here, the trap box, 3 pips you're risking. Why not extend it right above that daily area and you're risking 5 pips? Big deal. You're risking 5 pips. Normally when we're trading indices and gold, some of us are risking 10, 15, 20, 30 pips, you know, to make that 1-to-1, 1-to-2 on the big moves like on US 30 today. Like it moved for 1,000 pips. You know what they were saying? Dave got it with 20 pips and look at the return, 1,000. Like those are like the returns you want. I know no one held for the 1,000 pips, but you could get, a lot of us got 50, 100, 200, 300 out of today. So look at this beautiful extension. Now you got this break, close below hourly, white line. There's your retest. Look at that sexy retest. Look at that. Came up, gave you a retest, sell, push down, and now coming down to your next profit area here. So that entire move, you risk 3 or 5 pips. Now you're up 6 pips. Okay, so you're getting a 1-to-1, 1-to-2 on a FX pair, which is really nice in Tokyo session. But more important, you're learning the technicals how to do this. So when you're comfortable, you can apply this same type of trading and come over to US 30 and Nasdaq and really this play. If this was US 30 instead of 6 pips, this could have been a 30, 50 pip move here. You know, this is a really nice bearish candle following through. So excellent, good trades, guys. US 30 still okay, so it's going to range through here. We might get a move pre London, things like that for these things. Nasdaq, same thing. Watch for the bigger moves up here. Okay, so the bigger one will be up above here. That's going to be the big one. Gold broke down. It may come back to recover, but the pullback, guys, if you guys are trading gold, okay, if you guys are going to trade gold, watch for a pullback back up to the hourly. Maybe it gets rejected and maybe gold drops a little further tonight. Okay, you can carry over this trend line, carry it over, just carry it over. Okay, so that's gold, guys. Everything. I didn't have time to do oil tonight. I apologize. But we did some good charts tonight, guys. And a lot of you guys learned. You earned a little bit. That's all good.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. Appreciate it.
All good, guys. Is there any questions? Oh yeah, Cowboys better not lose tomorrow against a beat up Saints team. I don't know if Alvin Kamara is playing either. So, man, they got.
Ron, you gotta be careful with that game because the favors are gonna be for the Cowboys, but Vegas probably gonna take all that money from the Cowboys and let the Saints win, bro.
I know, but we need that one because that we like the last few losses have been disasters. Like we had those games locked, you know. So
how do you even like the Cowboys if you're from the 6, bro?
I've been a Cowboys fan since the 90s. I've been like Bulls, Cowboys, like the 90s Toronto Blue Jays when we won that, and so it was all good. But like I don't know, I'm just a Cowboys fan, man. I went through that dynasty. I love it, but
I used to watch Dynasty.
Yeah.
But my mom.
Yeah.
My son's gonna play for the Cowboys.
I hope so. Maybe he can score us some tickets.
Hey,
Right.
Ron, you know, I cheered for the Lover Bulls for one season when
Yep.
Jordan was at his height, because
Yeah.
I'm from Chicago.
Yeah, it was beautiful watching him. Like, yeah, like I know, I love Kobe too. I love LeBron and things like that, but it was just a different era of basketball back then.
Oh my God, who are you telling?
Yeah.
John Starks, Reggie
Yeah,
Miller.
yeah, yeah. It was real competition. I like it because it was real basketball. You try and drive down the lane, and you're getting the big boys are waiting down there, like the games against the Knicks, the Detroit Bad Boys. Like they don't have that now. Now it's all flopping, and it's I kind of
It's all for show.
I can't even watch basketball anymore. Like it's a joke now. You see James Harden, if you just touch his beard, you get fouls. Like it's ridiculous now. I like old school basketball. I like I don't know. Now it's all just for show now. You're right, absolutely right. So yeah, I don't think there's ever going to be basketball like that ever again.
Never.
No. But guys, excellent call. Because if you guys get me talking about sports now, we're going to talk now hours about sports now.
Nowadays, there's too much three-point shot. Too much
Now. Yeah, I know, because they're scared to drive down the lane. They're all pretty boys
Yep.
now. They just want to sit on the 3-point line and just shoot out there, you know. But there's no more banging down low, you know. You get beat up. They're all bruised up, bloody noses at the end of the game. No fouls are called. That's real basketball.
Tomorrow we're gonna be watching the game instead of trading.
Yeah,
all of us.
I'll have the game on
screen.
here. I'll have the game on. Okay, guys, it was awesome. Great call, guys. I love this new format too. It really allows me to like trade with you guys, but I can answer all of your questions too. We're focused on one chart. We're not flip-flopping. And then look at today. Every chart we went to, we grabbed some profits out of it. So it's not going to always be like this every night, but Tokyo ran nice tonight. The volume, the liquidity, it moved nice, guys. There were some nice technical moves. Some nights are going to be really shitty, guys. Some nights are going to be frustrating. It's going to just be up and down, indecision. You know, if we get that, then guys, we just got to trap it. We got to be patient. Like trading inside here. If you guys were trading gold, that's why we went to US 30 and Nasdaq. How are we going to trade this tonight? This is like very, very difficult. Now it's starting to open up. So now you had that break here. You had the close with volume, couple retests, and we grabbed it. I grabbed that sell down there, but just because it was breaking hourly support and the 15-minute candle was going to come down. But normally I don't take those kind of sells where RSI is down here. That's why I went in quick for a bigger lot size, a 5 lot, and grab like $200-300 out of that. But real quick, I should like, you know, the shoulda, woulda, couldas if I held a little longer, but at the end of the day, who cares? It is what it is. As long as you're making money, guys, you're learning, you're getting these pips, learn the power of pips for real. These things are very powerful. When you can learn how to grab 5, 10, 15 pips all day, every day, if you have the capital, your own capital, when you start to increase your account size, yeah, then you can make more money. But I'm telling you guys, do not put your own capital in these markets. Reinvest that in other side things. Get real estate, whatever you want, rental properties, if you got the capital. But for now, do one of these prop firm challenges. They're not that difficult, guys. 8% in 30 days, and then phase 2 is 5% in the next 60 days. It's a joke. We can do this all day, every day. Get funded for 50,000, 100,000, 25,000. Use their equity, trade with their money, and you keep 80% of the profits. Look at what our snipers are doing right now. They're tearing up these markets right now. So that's what we recommend, guys. We're here for you guys. We will teach you everything. You can trade with us. We got a lot coming in 2022. We're excited. New website. We're going to get on that Discord channel, guys. So that's going to be, we're going to get off of Telegram. Discord's going to be awesome, guys. So you guys can be more organized, have your own private chat rooms in there for whatever you guys want to talk about, charts in there, signals, everything. It's going to look proper in there. So guys, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys' time. I'm gonna try for London tonight if I can, because I'm doing London 100% tomorrow for NFP, leading into NFP for Dave. So I still have my daughter. She's sick right now. She's got fever, so I don't know how she's gonna happen at night. But if I can, guys, it might be I might just throw the link and we're gonna do London. But tomorrow for sure, we're gonna do London. So thank you, guys, and I see those profits, guys. Good job, guys. Sabri, nice job, brother. Okay, guys, any final questions before we wrap it up? And thanks to everybody. I enjoy these sessions a lot. Thank you.
Did you
When
just
you
say
say
you're doing tomorrow morning NFP?
No, NFP is Friday morning, but I'm going to do Friday London session leading into NFP New York. So we'll do that 100%. We're going to do London on
Okay.
Friday night, and then Dave will be doing NFP with you guys Friday morning.
Okay.
And
When
guys,
does NFP start?
trade smart NFP Friday. I know a lot of you guys made a shit ton of money this week. Believe me, I know, guys, I know. So don't be reckless and give this all back on NFP Friday. It's notorious for taking retail money. Be smart. Reduce your lot sizes. Trade in line, guys. Wait for the move and then go. But do not, I don't want to hear one person on this team giving their profits from this week back on Friday. Please don't do that. Be
I'm
smart,
not even
guys.
trade Friday. I
Yeah,
don't
some
wanna,
traders, bro, I'm telling you for real. Some traders, they don't even look at Fridays. They don't look at Sunday, Monday, and Fridays. They trade Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday volume. They make their money, they make their quota, and they're done. They don't even look at Sundays, Mondays, and Fridays. They're done. They take long weekends and they've made their money. So, but us, we're showing you all the different types of volatilities, and then you guys find your personal preference. You guys find what works for you. Find what session is best for you. You see how Tokyo moves. You see how London moves. You see how New York moves. Find your security that you like to trade. You don't need to have 30 securities on your watch list. Focus on what you guys really get comfortable. Learn it like it's your wife. Learn it like it's your husband. Like it's got its own personalities. Get to know it. Like some of these things we don't even need to chart anymore. We know the numbers off by heart. We've been looking at these things for years and years and years. So just understand, guys. Be focused. Keep it quality over quantity. Look at my list. Like this is my watch list for real. I have DXY because I watch US dollar. If I am trading currency, it's GU, EU, or GJ. That's it. GU is my favorite. And then I have Nasdaq, US 30, oil, crypto. If I do crypto, and gold. You don't see anything else on my watch list unless you guys are asking for something. But that's all I trade. And when I'm normally trading, it's just US 30 and gold. That's it. You know, I could trade US 30 for the rest of my life and I'd be comfortable with it. And it's an ATM machine, guys. You saw it today. 1,000 pips was ridiculous today. And
Actually,
just
flip to it though, Ronnie.
what's up?
Flip to US 30 actually.
US 30 right now? Yeah.
If you zoom on, there's I think there's a potential of M with double top on top.
Yeah.
If
yeah,
it goes down, it's potential M.
Yeah. So
with double
what
top.
Mo is looking for, let me just clean this up, guys. So Mo, what he sees is, yeah. So guys, clean charts too. Sometimes just go clean, you know, like freestyle trade, freestyle the volume right here. You got in line, you got, okay, the supply zone. You got two taps, 1, 2, okay, a double. Where's your neckline? Your neckline will be your demand area right here. Okay, and then if it trades inside the range, it's trading. This is the channel. This is where it's trading inside. Market makers are accumulating, distributing the volume inside, up and down, up and down. They're fulfilling all the contracts in here. Could be getting it in line for pre-London session, but there's going to be a move. Where will the move be? Okay, so what Mo is saying is there's a top, there's the neckline, here's the double. Okay, so normally it comes down. Maybe if this was like a lower high, maybe somewhere around here, maybe if we get a nice rejection coming down now, then maybe we'll see it come through, break here, break. We had 1, 2, 3, 4 breaks, but they were just fake outs. They broke and then so we need volume. Watch for a volume to close and a retest. If you get volume close and a retest, you hit the sell button and maybe we bring it down to here. And then you look, and this is where it could fall. A lot of real estate down here where we can drop, okay? But remember, this thing dropped heavy today, okay? So we're in a 5-minute uptrend. We traded it, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs. This is a higher low. So also watch tonight, okay? If this is a failed M pattern that doesn't develop, always be ready for the next pattern. What is the next pattern? An M will turn into a W. There's your coming down. This could be that wick down there. Maybe it's going to come up a little bit. Now it's consolidating. It's a spin top. But if you get that move coming through here, continuing, this will make the new higher high and continue the 5-minute uptrend. So later tonight, guys, if you're still trading, watch for a move above this supply area, like right around here. 34,300. Okay, that's the area I've been watching. That's that daily area too. When we did our daily analysis, 34,300. That could be the next daily break right up there. Okay, 34,300. And that would continue with the 5-minute uptrend. Okay, watch that. And maybe we move. Okay, right now it could just be trading inside here. And again, if you do get that break down there, okay, watch for that short sell down there. If you want to trade inside, okay, because we do that, you know, there's a lot of pips to be made inside. Get your ruler from top to bottom. It's a 50 pip range. Okay, so when it's coming up and you start to see it get rejected and you start to see that this is developed into a supply zone like this leg where it came up. I know people think we're crazy when it's coming up here. It's a big green candle and we're selling the market. They think we're nuts, but I don't know if they understand what supply zones are and things like that. So this, like that last one, that head and shoulder pattern where I shorted that green candle coming up for the second on Nasdaq. It came up. I respect the technicals. I respect our charting, and I hit the sell. I do a smaller lot size, okay, because it's kind of there's no volume closing below here to give me the real breakdown, but I'm selling into a supply. So the volume is coming in, the demand is coming in, it's into a supply, and I'm hitting the sell button, and then I'm riding this momentum down. So and then when it comes down to demand, if you want, you see it's not breaking down, it's coming up, you hit a buy and place your stop loss like right below there. You're not risking a lot, okay? Sometimes you risk 10, 15 pips, but you could make 10, 15, 20, 30, 50. If it goes up the entire channel, you make 50, okay? So that's why we love US 30. It's got some nice moves. When in New York, when it moves, when institutions are pushing volume, trade with them. The trend is your friend. Whatever you want to call it, guys, don't counter them. It's not going to work. It might work for a few counter trades. And believe me, we counter them too, but we're in and out in minutes. And those minutes can be 10, 20, 30, 50 pips. And you're out. You're in and out. Get out of the way. Let them do what they got to do. You get your pips, you get your money, and get out of the way, and then just follow the trend. And a lot of you guys are learning this, and that's why a lot of you guys are being very profitable very fast with us, because now you've changed your mentality, the way how you guys trade. You guys are trading very smart now, and look at how it's paying off for you guys. So that's what we're proud of, and it's all your guys' hard work. So you guys are really learning fast, guys, and that's unbelievable. So good for you guys. A lot of profits out there. Look at you guys keep sending all the profits in the group, so it's awesome. Okay, guys, so I'm gonna wrap it up because I'm gonna talk all night with you guys. You guys know me.
Thank you, man.
I have one question.
Yep, what is it?
When it comes to the NFPs, around what time should we really start seeing the action?
8:30 a.m. You're gonna see some crazy candles, crazy 1-minute candles fly like insane. So you want to watch the move leading in from like about 8:15 to 8:30. Watch how they're making their move going into the news. The news will be released maybe 8:30, 8:35, 8:40, 8:45. They might move it one direction, and then they might do a liquidity grab and flip it the other way. Okay, NFPs have been different. Sometimes it's in line where they break it out and it continues to go, but sometimes they fake out the markets. So just be ready, you know, trade smart, guys. If you have to, if you're not comfortable with trading NFP, wait 15 minutes or a half hour after the news and then trade after, like 9 a.m. Follow the volume and then trade after when things settle down, and then trade. Okay, but micro and nano lots, guys, demo accounts if you've never traded an NFP Friday. So we'll see what the numbers happen. We'll see what happens with it. But NFPs they're exciting days, but they're known to break retail accounts. Okay, so just trade smart, and they're also known to make a lot of traders a lot of money on those days if you guys know what you're doing. And we'll educate you guys on these. So I also want to do the London pre NFP London leading into Dave's session. So we'll do that, guys. We do it all the time. Are you blown accounts during NFP and account? Don't worry, we're going to fix that. We're going to fix that. But if you guys are not used to it, maybe if this is your first NFP, sit back, relax, and just watch it. Watch it, guys. It's you know, it's exciting. Some traders don't ever trade these type of events, and we're scalping them. They think we're nuts, but we love volatility. You can make some good money, but you can also lose some money if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, so guys, it could be.
Ronnie,
Yeah.
quick question. I just noticed I was first on a Wanda's chart. This and then I had to check because I was trying to follow your charting. But then it's like a huge difference between the numbers on the side. Like why is that between Capital and Wanda?
Different liquidity providers. They're all different brokers, so they have different liquidities. That's why also on MT4 these are not in line with MT4 either, because they're all different liquidity, different spreads. So that try and pick a chart if you're so it's in line with your MT4 if you're not trading with MT4 directly on desktop or anything like that. So pick a chart, because sometimes you're going to look at MT4 and the candles look different because it's different volume. So these are all different liquidity providers: Capital.com, Wanda, Saxo, FXCM, all of these are liquidity providers. So these are brokers.
But you know what I do notice, because I had to just check that on the fibs, although it made up for that indiscrepancy.
Yeah. So it's just numbers. It's just numbers. As long as everything is lined up. Like right now, I'm on Capital.com right now. But if I go to my MT4, I'm on my MT4 chart, and I look at US 30 on my MT4 chart on the 5 minutes, everything looks exactly the same. So I'm in line with it. Like I'm on a green candle right now, starting to engulf this red one. So same thing, doesn't really matter. Just watch your spreads when you're taking trades and things like that. So when we send out trade ideas, guys, I'll do a webinar too once we clean up the trade signals and things like that. You'll probably we're taking them all off of TradingView. We'll let you know what chart it is. So if it's US 30, it might be Capital.com. If it's gold, it might be Saxo or Wanda chart, but you'll see it in there. So then you guys can check out the charts, make sure it's in line with your MT4 and everything like that, because the numbers might be different, because it might be off from your MT4, but the charting is the same. If we say look for like a W breakout at 34,300, and I tell you look at Capital.com here, you go to your MT4, it might be on your MT4 might be 34,200, because it's a different liquidity provider, but you still have the same chart. So when you take a buy here on MT4, yeah, it shows 300 here, but it will maybe show 200 on yours. If this moves up 10 pips to 310, your MT4 is still moving up 10 pips to 210. You've made money. So that's what, but I'll do a webinar to clean all of that up for you guys, okay? So we're all on the same page. Okay, everybody, thank you so much. And everybody, relax, good session. Mo, thank you for co-hosting, bro. Appreciate you. Thanks for everything.
Don't mention it. Good night, everyone.
Yeah, thank you, guys. We'll see you guys. Get some rest and have some fun in New York tomorrow, guys. New York. Have some fun, guys.
I was just in New York.
Yeah?
Yeah, I just came back to Texas.
Oh, nice. You better not be a New York market maker.
All right.
Yeah, but guys, we'll see you guys. One day we'll all meet up somewhere.
Everyone.
Maybe we'll all meet up in Vegas. When
we're
the beautiful Wales, Ron.
Wales? Yeah.
Come and see the mountains, mate. Come and see these mountains.
I cannot. I would love to go to Wales.
I heard Wales is beautiful. I heard it.
Everyone goes all around the world, and they all come to Wales to see the mountains.
You better have some good weed for us over there.
Oh, the best. The best. That's what's got Cali, not Cali is what we say.
Because we got some good weed here coming from British Columbia. We got the good stuff over here.
I'm from Quebec and we got the best stuff.
Oh, really? Send some over.
We'll have to send each other's addresses in the chat.
Yeah, we will, guys.
We roll a jade for each.
For sure.
Ron, this call is being recorded and monitored, sir.
Oh, yeah. It's legal in Canada, bro.
It's legal here.
Yeah, it's legal in Canada, so we're all good.
Neither here in Miami.
I can grow 4 plants in my backyard. We can grow it in the backyard.
Oh man, I'm so jealous.
Yeah. Okay, guys.
thank you, Ron.
Let's go have a smoke and relax, guys. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate you guys. Have a
Exactly
good
what
night,
I'm gonna do.
everybody.
Good night. Good night, guys.
Everybody, happy trading.
Yep.
Bye.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.